your butthole's a little beaten right now. Your balls a little crushed.
All right.
Your grundle a little played with.
Now, Chase, you just have to get it within 50, okay?
I'm here.
I mean, it's
You
just
can do
that
it.
simple.
You can do it.
All right.
Just within 50, Chase. Like, if you
Alright,
fuck
I'm
this
ready.
one up,
I'm
if you
ready.
fuck this one up, Chase, we're gonna take out your ass.
Okay. I'm rolling. I'm rolling.
Alright.
I've rolled.
You rolled?
I've rolled.
80.
Are you sure?
Sticking with his guns.
He's
Is it 80?
Is it 80?
Chase.
Yeah.
The answer is 52.
Oh, poor Chase.
It went one down lower.
All right.
You might as well just give him the
Okay.
inspiration.
Yeah,
You
okay.
got, hold on.
Okay. Let's try it again. Let's see if he doesn't guess 80 this time.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That was a fluke.
Let's get third time's the charm and fourth time's the harm, as they say.
That's
So
right.
just roll again. Okay, I've rolled.
Actually, can't guess 80 this time. It's actually a banned number.
And 80 is now
79.
banned. 79?
Well, it's not 80.
Oh my god, Chase. You got inspiration points.
Oh my god!
Who could it? It was 77.
So he would have got it if he had guessed 80.
He would have, but I didn't want him to.
Yeah, but he can't guess
80.
it 3 times in a row. That's how you summon like Bazuzu.
Yeah, exactly.
There we go.
Ooh, Chase, you're just too good. You're just too good.
First try.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Crystal, you're the last one.
All right.
Do I actually get inspiration from that?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Alrighty. You know what? Hold on. Which? You know what? We're gonna shift to the middle dice for you, actually, Crystal. I was using the metal dice, but now we're getting.
Wow,
now
what
we're
a
getting
simp,
serious.
giving her an advantage so she can hear the numbers clickety clacking.
I don't know. I kind of feel like this might be a disadvantage.
You think so?
I think so because like the other dice was showing clear patterns, but this is a brand new dice.
It's a brand new dice. I'm giving her a harder option, but I cannot find my metal dice. Actually, where the fuck did my metal dice go? I do not have my metal D100s in this box.
I'm not amazing because I'm amazing.
Huh.
Well, she.
All right. Well, I guess. No, wait. No, here's one. I found him. They were hiding.
Why don't you get like a big dice tray? Keep them
I
on
do
like
have a big. I have a big dice tray, but I like using the
the little
mimic
pouch.
box they gave me.
Oh.
The mimic box they gave me. I like using that. All right, now we got the metal dice. Now here they are, and
I can hear them.
the dice have been rolled.
Okay. I think that we're probably looking at something maybe a little meek. Maybe a little meek.
Yeah.
Say about a 27.
Oh my god!
Are you sure?
That was it! That was the exact number! It was 27!
Woo! This is the first time!
Inspiration!
It's a very meek number.
This is only the third time it's happened.
That's huge.
Brandon got one, Matt got one, and now Crystal got one.
I got it.
That is 2 inspiration points again, Crystal.
Wow!
I got it the very first time we were doing your campaign.
Yeah, it was the first time, the first roll, I think.
Yeah. Congratulations,
Wow.
Crystal.
I was like, okay, maybe she's gonna guess like maybe in the 10s, maybe in the 20s. All right, it's like 20. All right, she's got 7. Oh!
No. You don't understand. Like once you get down to the teens, I say that's not meek. That's angsty.
Oh yeah, you're right.
You don't want to guess down that low.
Yeah, but in the
I didn't-
20s, everybody's meek.
I didn't consider that. Oh no, guys, I was simping. My dice was simping for Crystal.
Ah, what did I fucking tell you?
The metal dice were simping. I'm
I
sorry,
actually heard him
Crystal,
say
Crystal,
27. I actually heard him
Crystal,
say it out loud.
Crystal, I can't be caught simping. I gotta take those points away from you.
No!
No!
I'll be honest, Steve, I gotta take those from you.
And I also gotta take SLR away from you. We can't have ladies in this D&D campaign. I'm sorry.
No!
Yeah, but Shauna isn't canonically a
What
lady.
about Fuda ladies?
No
Yeah.
ladies allowed.
I'll slap a dick on her. Will that make it better?
No, the dick doesn't make it better in this case. This is the one case where the dick does not make it better.
No, Crystal. You don't understand. You didn't understand what I meant. SR's not the problem. You're the problem.
Oh fuck. You're
Can you
right.
slap a dick on yourself?
I can find
Yeah, I
one.
was gonna say like
I,
I don't think it'd
don't
be that hard.
underestimate me.
Give me about like $50,000 a week and a quick sex change.
You didn't say it had to be real, Isaiah. We could just go with the cheaper alternative, a toy.
Oh yeah, just
Yeah, a
strap
strap-on.
on and just.
I'll run
and
down
just
to
shove it
Adam
on.
and Eve
Oh
right
yeah,
now.
you're right. I didn't say it had to be real. Alrighty. Oh well, actually, we got one more.
it was
We got
like-
one more girl.
You know, it was
We
like
got one
it was
more
like
girl.
4 or 5 weeks ago when I did drive because I was going to go get Chick-fil-A, and right next to Chick-fil-A I saw a sex store and I was like, I gotta go in, and I bought some vanilla lube because it tasted good.
Nice.
It tastes just like vanilla. It's on my desk right now.
Nice. Well, there's one more girl we have to do. We have to do our girl Angelina. She has to try and roll and get something. You know what? I always guess in the 30s. So that's
Yeah.
what we do. So you know what? It's gonna be a nice 36.
Yeah, but you guessed it last time and she won. So
Oh, no.
well.
Oh. Oh no.
He doesn't win today.
I guess. Well, to be fair, she didn't win. She didn't win last session either. So. And for some reason, her character sheet got really fucking small. What?
I feel like the only one who won last session was the DM. I kind of think he's working against us.
Yeah, I got to knock down Hank. That gave me I was half chub. When I'm gonna be honest, when I heard that.
Were you cooming when you killed my ma?
Yeah, I hate Ma. Look at me.
Yeah,
Fucking
she's the
make me
worst
do-
character in this campaign.
Making me do spider noises. I hate it's the worst.
This is why I had to take 2 weeks to go play fucking.
You were
Okay.
mourning.
You're mourning the loss of Ma.
Yeah, exactly. I knew it was gonna. At some point, Isaiah was gonna kill her.
He's
And
probably gonna do it again. Let's be honest.
yeah, well, that's true.
Let's see.
You know what
Let
I-
me.
You know what I worry about is that he's gonna do it enough to the point where Dulkin's gonna go through like his anime arc where he becomes desensitized to her death. That's how frequently he's gonna do it, and then like I no longer feel for Ma anymore.
Where's this one? No, wait, no, that was the wrong one.
Oh
See, Hank at least died next to me, so I was able to pick him up relatively quickly.
Yeah, but I also died next to you, and you went to go pick up Vishana first.
I wasn't necessarily going for Vishana first. I was gonna pick you both up, but Hank picked you up first, so
Yeah,
I'm gonna blame Hank.
Yeah, okay, you could just fight any way you'd like.
We'll be honest. It's Hank's fault.
Yeah, it's Hank's fault. It's
Yeah.
always Hank's fault.
Yeah, I mean, Chase, you should have just not let Hank go down. I mean, come on. You should just
Why'd you
should
get-
just draw the apple.
I failed.
Why did you get hit? Why did you get hit?
Yeah, why'd you get hit? Why'd you get hit with a 29?
Yeah, just don't get hit. Come on,
Yeah.
that easy.
Because I'm not good at D&D.
Scrubs.
Chase, laying us down. Anyways.
Letting Hank
alright.
down.
Letting us down and letting Hank down. Come on. You can't do this for yourself. You have to do it for Hank. Alrighty. But anyways, so
Actually, before we start, can I just go take a quick piss? Because I didn't know we were
Yeah.
gonna start right
You
now.
know what, I
Or I guess you
need-
can read the
I need
intro. I'll
yeah.
piss right quick.
Alrighty. Well, when last we left our wanderers, Hank the dwarf rogue, Essar the shifter druid, Dolkin the minotaur ranger, and Vashana the Kalashtar sorcerer, the party had a harrowing battle with the combined forces of a group of Marrow they had battled the day prior, along with a monstrous aboleth, all recruited by the god of trickery Tethanol to retrieve the pieces of the demon of the dreaded king. Spreading out their forces, with Dolkin taking the brunt of the Marrow onslaught, along with the captain, and the rest, and the others attacking from afar and having the sight of the aboleth locked in on them, a bloody and hard-fought battle was had, with several of the party members going down at the hands of both the aboleth and the spell-casting prowess of the Marrow. In a final-ditch effort, with almost everyone down, to quickly end the fight, Eslar had managed to make a killing blow to the aboleth, crushing its body in a wall of thorns as it dispersed back into the ocean. As the party went to retrieve and get back up their fallen comrades, unfortunately, the battle had concluded away from the rest of them with the unfortunate death of Arachnama, leaving the spirits of everyone, including Dolkin, down and crushed. But hope was not lost, as Dolkin was given a message by Demeter that he may have a chance to revive his fallen pets? Question mark. And with that, the ranger, with revitalized vigor, was brought back to his feet and given new life. And with the battle won, a storm passed, the crew safe, the party still with their lives, and a destination close, we continue.
I return. Just in time.
Perfect timing.
Do you say hope?
I will kill you.
Cope! Cope!
Nagito's dead. Don't bring him here.
I will send you to Jesus.
Oh, I love that guy. I also love that guy is like fucking American. He speaks fluent English. I love him.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, who? I actually knocked out my headphones.
The guy who's like Uncle Roger.
Nah, a different guy,
Oh,
actually.
yeah.
Different guy, actually.
Oh?
Yeah. Stephen Hui and Uncle Roger are two different people.
I mean, let's be real.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say.
Well, the joke makes itself. They're basically
Yeah,
the same
yeah.
person.
Yep. But they're not.
So has any time passed, Isaiah, or are we starting off like right after the attack on the sheep?
All right. So this would be around the time that I would say this would be around early morning when Dolkin, you will be finishing your meditation, and everyone else would be waking up around this point.
Okay. I'm just like sitting in the little closet, like I got a bunch of food all around me, just having a nice, like, gentle, relaxing time.
And as you open your eyes and come out of your meditative state, you are exhausted right now.
I have been up for
You
2
feel,
days.
you feel like if you do not get any sleep now, it will start to be detrimental to your health.
Dolkin's a man with a mission. So, and he's just gonna open his eyes, and even though like his eyes are like barely opening, he's opening them, and they're wanting to close, and he like pulls his like hand up, and he like forcibly keeps his eyes open, just trying to like stay awake so he can like concentrate.
So, are you going to be staying awake, or are you gonna go to bed?
Well, I don't have mine yet, do I? So
Alright,
I'm gonna be Dawkins like he's so tired, he's exhausted, but like Death told him he knows what to do, and this is what he did. And he's gonna keep going until it happens, and like he's either gonna pass out from exhaustion or Ma's gonna come back. It's one of the two.
Alright, then. Alright. Well, if that's the case, Brandon, go ahead and give yourself 2 levels of exhaustion.
Oof.
It's alright, just go to bed after this. Oh god.
And if you keep staying up, you will gain more levels of exhaustion, because you are not there yet.
Then you will die.
As long as I don't get to like what, 4, you don't die?
6.
6.
6 levels of at 5 level exhaustions, you cannot move or do anything.
How do you even
Yeah.
get to the 6th level of exhaustion then?
If somehow you say you still want to wake up, stay up, and not go to sleep, then you die somehow.
No.
Or there's a spell called Sickening Radiance, which gives you exhaustion.
Also that.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. I did not know that.
Yep.
But all right, so yeah, the rest of you wake up around morning when you hear the crew up on the deck. A lot of noise, a lot of handling of the masts in the ship going on, and yeah. And as you guys start wake up, you see Dolkin, who's probably now out of the closet, slumped on the table, wide awake, and if you could see, if you didn't have so much fur, you could see several bags under
Yeah, I was
his
gonna say
eyes.
if I didn't have fur, there'd be like big bags under my eyes. Like if I'm like slumped against like the table, just trying to like you see my head like bobbing down and jerking back up, like just trying to keep staying awake.
Does he look like he's concentrating or trying to right now?
Yes.
Okay.
What is he concentrating on?
Well, I just have to stay in like that meditative state. I'm focusing
No,
on like
that's gone. That's done.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, you start at night, and that's what I'm
Oh.
saying, Brandon. You finished you finished your meditative states.
But
you
Ma
know,
wasn't
you did,
here.
but Ma's not here yet.
You need to, get to a place where you can access like animals and shit, not on the water.
Dalkin doesn't know that.
Oh, I thought that he was actually just able to like create a new body for her.
Nope.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so
Wow.
well, I don't know if Dalkin would know that because the last time he was just like she came out of nowhere basically. So
I
he's
will,
just assuming.
I will give Dolkin, since he probably wouldn't know. I will give you an intelligence check for Dolkin with
Okay.
advantage. With advantage.
Big plus 0. 15.
Okay, 15. Okay, so this is still under Dolkin's jurisdiction of what he wants to do, but he entered the meditative state as it came to morning and everyone's waking up, and he's, now sitting down as everyone's starting to, start to shake themselves awake. You would know that, you finish your thing and Ma's not here yet, despite when you did meet her last time, she was there.
Mm-hmm.
But you remember, she came out from deep within the cave, from what you remember. She didn't just appear out of nowhere. At least, she didn't appear in your hands.
Yeah. Well, it's because she like came from the darkness, so I was just like, I don't know if she came from in the cave or if she just like poofed or
You get the feeling that I'll go with a 15. You feel whatever manifested her, it came from a natural area that she could be made.
Okay.
And with that, you get the feeling that, oh yeah, we're out on the ocean, and spiders don't live in the ocean.
live in the ocean. What if but the flying spider, if she flew out here on her web? Okay. Well, if that's the case, considering I would stay awake, and now that I'm thinking about it, I would just like to spend like another minute like just pushing through to do primary awareness one last time to like tell them all that like what if anybody's around us before like Dalkin probably clocks out.
You feel no monstrosities. Well, okay, no, that's a bit of a lie. Yeah, that's a bit of a lie with how far the range is, and it being pretty vague. You do feel monstrosities, but they are deep, deep, deep below you guys.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, that's fine though.
You
Just
feel
making
like
sure there's-
you feel like in the fucking abyss and in the abyss of the ocean is where you're feeling these, and you're like, we don't have any problems with those.
Dalkin will look over his head like trying to keep himself awake, like one eye slowly closing before opening and blinking with the other eye. And he looks over towards like Esla, who's the first to wake up, and there's just like a bunch of food around him. He's like, good morning, Esla.
I think so. Did everything go alright?
Kind of like reaches up and like scratches his head. Yeah, I think so. I kind of figured that she like looks around. I'll be here when I open my eyes, but I kind of remember that like maybe she has to be able to like maybe there has to be like animals nearby. I don't. Dalkin like shakes himself awake.
Why don't you get some sleep, Dalkin?
Well, now that this is done, what if Tetanol, what's the guy's name? What if he sends more monstrosities after us though now? There's just constant things to worry about.
I think we're close enough to the shore that there shouldn't be anything too crazy coming towards us now, Dolkin.
And they'll keep a lookout. It'll be alright, Dalkin. You've done more than enough. You should get some rest.
Is this the morning?
It is the morning, yes.
Okay, so we've all got
Yeah, you do have a long rest, so whatever you guys are missing, you get it back.
Excuse me, my 5 HP. Oh yeah, Dolkin's still sitting there. He's still got a bunch of bandages on him, still all wrapped up. How close are we? How long has it been? Feels like it's been weeks.
It hasn't been that long. They said that we should be in Celios, perhaps later this afternoon.
Yeah, Angelina, who's also kind of like stirring herself awake, just kind of sits up. It's like, well, I mean, is it about 2 weeks, and it's been a little over half, so maybe about another day or two, or
Huh.
3.
Huh.
I don't know.
Oh, that's good. I don't want to be the stick in the rock. I don't
The stick in the mud.
the what?
The stick in the mud? Is this what you meant, right?
The stick in the rock.
No, I don't. I've always remembered the stick in the rock.
See,
Uh,
she's talking
I like the
crazy
idea
talk.
of Hank having it be like rock in the mud or something.
The rock
in the rocks.
The rock in the stick.
Rock in a hard place.
the rock in the lava.
But
Oh yes.
I don't like the ocean. After the swaying, the slight shaking of everything, I don't like this place.
I'm gonna put my hand on Dolkin's shoulder and I'm gonna be like, I never want to come on the ocean again, Dolkin.
Can we
But
all?
but how are you gonna get back home if you don't get back on the ocean?
Can we
That's-
all
Oof.
take
That's one
rides?
time.
Got 2 feet.
You're gonna walk on the water?
If I was a monk,
I mean, tell me I can't.
we'll
One of
just-
these days,
we'll
I
just-
will
you
learn
can't-
how.
We'll all take
Can-
rides
can
with
you?
Vishana.
I don't know. I've never tried.
I mean, it'll take a while, but I know that you could probably teleport, but I'm not strong enough to do it yet.
Some of it down the
Tele-
line.
Teleporting is really costly magic to use. I don't know if that'd be. I mean, we could, but you
It would
gotta
save
find
us-
something to do that.
It would save us 2 weeks.
I'd prefer it over getting onto a boat for 2 more weeks.
I'm
Oh,
gonna.
if you guys,
We'll
Yeah,
cross
yes,
that
maybe.
bridge. Oh, go ahead.
if you guys want for fun, you can do a quick perception check.
Sure.
A fun
me-
perception check, he
I'll,
let me-
says.
I'll go
let me-
do a little funny perception check, little
me-
haha
oh.
perception.
Little
Funny,
haha
huh, funny.
perception with my disadvantage with my 9.
Yeah. Oh well, if you sleep now. If you sleep now,
I'll
If you
only
s-
have
if you
half
s-
speed.
if you sleep now, you will not get those exhaustion points, Brandon. That is why I'm saying, okay, do you not want to sleep? All
Oh.
right, well, time to build that up.
Oh well,
So
shit.
if Dolkin is going to go to sleep, at least within the next 5 minutes, he's not going to get exhaustion.
No, we got like 2 days. You said it'll be fine.
All right, okay, then he'll keep them then.
If it'll only take like a day, I believe that they will be able, like, when we can see the shore, that they will all be able to easily watch over and defend the ship. Because Dolkin fucking hates this place. He hates it.
Didn't Angelina say it was 2 or 3 days?
Yeah,
It
so
can
that's
be anywhere from a day to 3.
yeah. And if by the end of the day, if we can maybe see shore, Dolkin's gonna go to bed. Because Dolkin,
Well, by
I
the-
hate
well,
this
by
place.
well, Brandon, by the time you see shore, you won't have enough time for a
Oh.
long rest.
Yeah. Vishana will pipe up and just be like, "Alright, big guy. Why don't you get some sleep? And the time will pass a lot quicker."
Yeah. Oh yeah. Also,
Um,
you're.
Sorry.
You go ahead and finish. Go ahead and finish.
And, when you wake up, maybe we'll be in Delios.
But they could. I.
I'll wake you up if we get to land sooner.
I already know that you're definitely not gonna do that, but that's okay.
Vashana just kind of rolls her eyes and looks over at Angelina. Will you wake him up if we get closer to shore?
I'll wake you up when we get closer to shore, Dolkin.
There you go.
Okay, and if anybody tries to jump on this ship and any more monsters.
Yeah, of course, I'm going to wake you up if that happens.
Oh,
We
yeah.
need-
And as for that perception check, yeah. So from what you guys can tell from like maybe like internal clocks that from like just like internal, I assume like maybe it's around maybe a little after 7 o'clock that you guys have woken up. And you look around. Prince Conrad isn't in his isn't in the little hammock of his. He's actually not in the room right now.
That's well. With Dolkin not have seen.
Kinda
Well, I guess I did just
early.
open my eyes, so.
Yeah.
You don't.
You're-
You were concentrating,
meditating.
and you wouldn't have known when you left.
Yeah, Vashana
Too
will
busy
just walk
concentrating.
over. We'll walk over to Dolkin and put her hand on his back and say, "All right, big guy, come on, get some sleep."
But, can I
Come
eat
on.
something first? I'm so hungry.
I'll-
Is the
I'll
steak
bring-
still there?
Yeah, wait,
Yeah.
Is all the food
Yeah.
still there?
Yeah,
Wait.
your
I
food
mean,
wasn't touched.
your food wasn't touched. I mean, it's kind of cold and maybe a little not good, but still
It's only
there.
been a day. It probably wouldn't have rotted yet.
Yeah, no,
But
no,
it's
it's only
but it's a steak that's been left out for 8 hours. It's not the best right now.
Vashana will just hold a little firebolt in her hand underneath the plate and warm it up just a little bit.
That's okay.
That doesn't kill you, makes you stronger, Durkin. It's only a little moldy.
Yeah, no, you don't gotta heat it up. I'll eat it. I promise after this, I'll go to bed.
All right,
Yeah.
get some sleep.
Well, while you do that, even though you say that, Angeline does do prestidigitation on the food, so it's at least a little warm and not cold.
Flavor it like a delicious steak.
Yeah,
she can
add
to make it tasty.
a little flavoring to it, guys. Maybe get rid of the maybe like the little bit of stale taste that might be left on there.
Vulcan, he does appreciate this. And he'll start nibbling.
It's a very good steak.
I knew Stinky. Scratchy? I can't remember. Don't tell him I said his name was Stinky. That kill me.
Patchy. You worked with him for 3 days, Durkin. 6 days. 6 days, right?
Yeah.
About a week, yeah.
Dulkin looks towards Estelar, his eyes like barely opening. I can't think.
And that's why you need sleep, Durkin.
Yeah, Dulkin's just gonna use food if anything happens. And after that he will go to his hammock.
Yeah. Yeah, you go to your hammock and lay down. And do you know what? For fun, roll a Constitution saving throw for me.
Sure, to see if I got like sleep apnea.
With disadvantage.
Of course. Saving throw, you said?
Yeah.
What's my best stat with a +3? 6.
You're out like a light bulb. Nothing's waking you up until you've had your 8 hours of sleep.
You know what? Before I lay down in the hammock, Dulkin's gonna
Nope.
grab from his thing the plushie, the little doll.
Fair enough.
Yeah, well, as he's sitting down, he reaches into the bag, pulls it out, lays down.
All right. So, yeah. As for the rest of you, Angelina just kind of just like looks to the rest of you, looks to you, Vashon. Is like, should we maybe go and see if they still need help?
Yeah.
If we keep working like we have been before, it'll get us there faster, maybe.
Yeah. She kind of turns and looks at Estelar. Where's your boyfriend?
No idea. I'm not his keeper.
He's his
I'm
own
sorry.
highness.
He can do what he wants, but I suppose it is strange that he's already up.
Well, mm, she rubs some sleep out of her eye.
I'll go
Shall
find
we-
him.
Yeah, we'll meet you on deck.
Wait, Hank's peeing. Never mind.
Yeah, we'll start with you then as you go up onto the deck. As you start going out the door, you start to hear hear the sound of laughter from the noise from the deck. You know, this might be a fun time to start this up.
Panties?
Mmm.
As
Some shanties.
As you walk out of the door, you hear the entire crew is now singing in a very jolly tune right now. Some of the passengers are, you know, for once onto the deck and looking out at the open ocean, with a bit more of a smile on each person's face. And a good portion of the crew, actually, about maybe about a third of them are kind of just like you know, singing, eating breakfast on the main deck, between the bow and the stern. And you see that despite, you know, being shorthanded, the captain and the first mate don't really seem to mind, as they're just kind of idling about at the wheel of the ship that you can see them at. And you hear some movement on the bow behind you, up on the upper deck. As it's very the tune of the ship has changed significantly now.
So when I wait, okay, hold on. You said that there's like there are people by the bow. How many people are singing? I guess is what I.
Basically,
Everyone.
So basically, what we have is we have about maybe like 6 or 7 of the actual crewmates who are on the main deck that are singing, with a couple of passengers like you know, idling about and listening to them. And you assume, because you do see still some guys up on the rigging of the ship at the stern, still working hard, and as well as the captain, the first mates, and Tricky up on the stern of the deck. You can't see what's happening on the bow because, you know, there's a 10-foot space that you can't see from. But you know, you hear a bit of commotion up there, but not as much as maybe on the rest of the ship.
I'm gonna go join the captain and see what the what is.
Okay. As you walk up, go ahead and roll me a perception check to see if you noticed.
I noticed. I always notice. I'm sharp.
That definitely is unnoticed.
Yeah, it's not hard to notice. So as you're going up to the ship, the outside it's very cloudy outside and very pretty too. You see the sunrise kind of still a little looming over the horizon of the ocean, making a very nice variety of colors. Basically, just almost like picturesque, like a painting that you see on the open ocean. It's very beautiful. But as you walk up, you see at the bow of the ship, there's only about 3 people that you see who are actually there and working. You see, let me go back to the names of the crew. Yeah. You see Foulmouth, the older dwarf who's actually working there. One of the other crewmates seems to be a half-elf. And you see Conrad, actually, as well, who is shirtless and sweating a lot, as he has like 3 ropes in his hands, moving the masts.
Huh. What a lovely morning.
He looks like he's putting himself to work right now.
All right. Well, like casually slide over to you say the captain is
Captain
over?
Buccaneer.
Buccaneer.
Yeah, you slide over to him. Do you say anything?
Everything seems to be going Surprisingly well.
Ah, hi there, lass. Oh,
Good morning.
Your little prince, he came up early in the morning before any of us were even here. Said he felt bad about the day prior, and said he wanted to try and do as much of the work as the crew as he could, give us a little reprieve. Boy's got the strength of an ox in him right there.
How long has he been at this?
I'd say about a good hour and a half.
Okay. The little thing's been there. I woke up and didn't see him dead. How long, if you could give me a bit of an estimate of how much time do we have before we get to Telios?
You see, as the captain looks to Mr. Reed, who's got a map, who's got a big map in his hand, kind of like on a little table that's next to the wheel, looking at it. And you see, there's a lot of like pins and markings and sketchings on it. Of you assume of like where you guys' coordination are. It's like, I have to say, I'd say about probably about on the morning of the second day. There you go. We got about the rest of this day, and probably be there, and we got the rest of tomorrow, and the morning next would be there.
Okay.
So you got this. So you got this morning and the next day. Yeah,
Gotcha.
get this day and the next day until you reach there.
And then I will ask him, is there anything else that you need help with while we are here? I'd be happy to help with anything that you may need.
Well, I mean, if you want to go help your prince friend in doing some work, seems to be doing fine on his own, though. I mean, if you want to keep the crew some company and keep the spirits alive, hell, you all did a fine, good, damn work yesterday. If you want, you can take the day off. We don't mind. Enjoy yourself on the last few days if you can.
Oh, you know what?
Hit
We're
it.
gonna do some rigging.
Oh.
We'll do rigging together.
Are you gonna go over to the bow and help Conrad with his rigging?
Sure. Why the hell not? We'll do some hardcore rigging together.
All right. You walk over to that side of the ship, and you see Conrad, who's currently like tying down, and who's being barked orders by Foulmouth to move some of the ropes into different places. See him constantly bringing down and bringing up different parts of the sail as is necessary. You see him as he looks over to you as you come up. He's got he pulls off like a towel off his belt and uses it to wipe his arms. Like, oh, morning.
Good morning. Working hard, I see.
Yeah. Felt a little bit useless yesterday, and thought I might put myself to work. haven't been this out of breath in quite a while. It's a little refreshing, actually.
Do you need any help?
If you want to offer it.
That was the protocol. I'm helping you.
I would be delighted if you help me with the rigging, yes.
I picked up a trick or two when working with the sailors yesterday.
Ah, did you? Perhaps you can show me some pointers.
I'd be delighted to.
Alright.
And then I showed him some pointers.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me like an athletics check with advantage.
Oh boy.
You've been working quite a while, so you should at least
Two nat
expect
ones.
it.
Well.
Wait. Hold on, I do
This
have
is,
two
I mean,
inspirations.
yeah, I mean, you might as well show off.
I
mean,
might
if
as
you-
well show off.
I mean, if you want to,
I
it's not
might
really
as well show off.
Well,
a
I
little
mean,
bit better.
that is better.
15. You know what? Let's see. Do you guys, you want me to roll for the prince, see how he does with the rigging?
I'm sure he's gonna do a lot better than me, but
This is when you use your second inspiration then.
when I use my second inspiration to get a nat 20.
Nah, I won't. Nah. Yeah, no, especially with how hard you've been working over the past few days. Yeah, you and Conrad are moving like a very well-oiled machine right now, and even Foulmouth, who was kind of like barking orders at Conrad, and then starts at you. Then you guys kind of like have this like natural flow going together as you're working. They kind of just like, you kind of just like, it just kind of shrugs and leaves you two guys alone. And by the time you guys are just idling around on the top deck, it's just you and Conrad at the bow as Foulmouth and the other crew hand just sort of just left to go hang out with the rest of the crew and have a bit of fun. Well, I guess not the way I expected the morning to go, but this is very nice. Good music, everyone's in high spirits, beautiful scenery. Not a lot to ask for in the morning.
It's good to see everybody doing better, especially since yesterday was so thin.
Indeed. I'm glad that none of you were hurt yesterday. It's sad that what happened to Ma, but I'm happy that I could get up there in time to see that you were all still alive.
Elkin did say that he did have a way to bring Ma back. We have to get to land, or something like that, he said. But Ma's not quite gone yet.
Really? Huh. Well, you all are full of surprises in your own rights.
There, I have something that I wanted to ask you.
Yes.
Something rather important.
Yes. Go ahead.
When we get to Celios, and when we have some time, let's say we go on a date.
You see him look at you, and he has a bit of a smile on his face. So he's like, "Well, Esla, if you're going to ruin my surprise for you when we actually got there, well, I guess I can't say no."
Oh, you were planning something already.
I had something in mind when we got there. I just wanted to keep it a bit of a secret. Though I don't.
I had nothing.
Though, well, it still will be a secret. You don't know what I have in mind.
Oh. I really look forward to it.
And he just kind of like leans over and gives you a little kiss on the cheek.
Just the
You're gonna
cheek.
get-
Considering.
You're definitely gonna get killed. He's gonna take you out back and kill you.
He's gonna take you out back and pop.
I mean, that might be pretty hot too.
So, I mean,
I always want a partner who can beat the shit out of me.
I mean, Aston, I
I
wouldn't
just-
settle for less.
you know what? Hold on, okay. I'm gonna roll an insight for him because. Well, okay. Well, this is the question. It seems like Eslar might be dissatisfied with just a kiss on the cheek.
It's not that she's dissatisfied. It's just that she's like,
Well,
wants
You know, you can roll an
more.
insight if you want.
She wants more.
This is this is for the prince to be like.
Oh shit. It's more of her, I guess, like, contemplating whether she was, like, gonna go in and then, like, kiss him instead, just to be, like, you know, more of this, like, cheek shit.
No more cheek shit. We're lipping in this house.
If you see, then actually, yeah, he'll do that. Yeah. And when he does that and he sees you contemplating, he has a brief understanding of what you want, and before you can act, he puts his finger and thumb on your chin, and then he leans in and kisses you.
Yes! We lip in this house!
Hell yeah.
And
Yeah, baby!
and with everyone on the stern able to see the Prince and Eslar having a nice kiss. Hank, what are you doing? As you hear very joyous and raucous laughter and music coming from the crew as you
I-
step onto the deck.
I was actually gonna look for Foulmouth. See if he was doing all right.
Yeah. You mingle around with the crew for a little bit. Just on the main deck. As you ask around, you. Oh, why can't I talk today? As the crew tells you that Foulmouth is on the bow, kind of working a bit, but after about 5 or 10 minutes go by, you see him come down, kind of also with a towel in his hand, kind of like wiping off the sweat off his forehead. As he starts going over to the crew, he's like, "Oi there, pass me a drink already."
Is he talking to me?
No,
Oh,
no,
okay.
he's like talking like the nearest crew guy who's sitting on a barrel and like immediately just pops the lid, grabs a mug, and just scoops just ale out of the barrel into the mug and hands it to Foulmouth.
Oh, it's 7 a.m. and this man is having a mug of ale.
That's what all the crew is doing right now.
Instead of coffee,
They're
ale.
Yeah, they're celebrating right now.
Nice. Well, I'll go over and is there an open seat next to him?
Everyone's just kind of like standing around. There are like boxes and like chairs brought in from below deck around. He's kind of standing and watching as the other crew members are just singing sea shanties.
Well, I will grab myself a beer and go over and stand around with them and
Yeah.
Sorry, my brain's off.
You're good. You're good.
I'll go over, stand sort of around them, and say like, "Oi, Foulmouth, you're looking better than yesterday."
Oi, well, I got you and your freaks to thank for that. Good job, by the way, again. As he holds up his mug to do a cheers to you.
And then I'll raise up my mug and clash it against his and say, it was nothing. We've been in a bunch of worse scuffles than this.
I can see. I felt the ship rock as if the mother of the seas herself was trying to sink it down. Whatever, I heard about the beast that was up there too, from the captain himself. You all took that down, did you?
We did, right?
Yeah, it was Estelon who killed it.
Well, you wouldn't be here if you didn't, so I'd say yeah.
Okay. As far as I know, we did.
As far as I know, I wasn't there for it or anything.
He's gonna roll an insight on you.
I don't know, I was probably passed out.
I probably died. I don't remember.
Okay, you roll like shit. You're just being facetious. Give yourself more credit there, lad. As he kind of just slaps you on the back.
The fuck is facetious? I don't remember.
Yeah. It's a facetious.
I got a bit of a concussion right now. I really got.
What did you just call me?
What did you say about my mother?
My name is Hank, not Fatu Double R.
And he looks to you for a second. It's like, there ain't enough party going around here. You know what we need to really liven things up and get the fun going?
Hank perks up.
He holds his mug to you. We're going to drink. Last man standing is the winner.
Oh, in the morning, the best time.
Aye, that's what I like to hear. All right, you sea dogs. As he walks up to the guy singing sea shanties. Get your mugs, get your ale. The last one who's still standing gets all the winner's coin. And you hear the entire crew going, fine, gets me coin then. And they was like, yeah! It's just like, as he looks over to you, Hank, and kind of like whispers, "I never said how much coin I got on me though right now."
Oh,
It's got like
yeah.
one piece of gold.
I got my
Hank will,
coin as well.
Hank will just laugh and nudge him on the shoulder, like, "Oh, that's funny." This is
Yeah, that was funny, man.
yeah, it's funny.
joke.
Nice one, foul mouth. It was funny.
Got
Yeah,
him.
good
You
one.
really got it.
All right. You want to do some day drinking competition with Foulmouth?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Okay.
Give me 3 Constitution saving throws.
Does he get advantage because he's a debuff?
He does.
Oh,
Ooh.
Okay. So that is a success, a success, and a failure.
It's a good thing that you got advantage.
I mean, that was a nat 20.
wasn't that 20?
Which,
Does nothing.
I mean, yeah, I imagine does nothing.
okay, so with advantage for him.
Credit for his nat 20.
Okay.
You say I knocked down the first 3 drinks and I just look like I have nothing on my face.
With advantage on a dice roll, Foulmouth got a 19 for the first one, an 18 for the second one, and a natural 20 for the last one.
Oh my god.
Well, shit.
Rip
This man,
it, Hank.
this man is a sailor. So what ends up happening is, you are 2 of the only dwarves on this ship. So it is easy that you 2 are the last ones that are still standing. You saw about 5 of the other sailors who thought they could compete with you guys, who just are either immediately knocked out on the deck of the ship or are over the railings puking into the sea. And it comes down to you 2, and by that point, both of you easily went through an entire barrel by yourselves.
Hell yeah.
And it comes down to the last sip, says Fala's like, Mr. Emberbeard, you're looking a little green on the goose right there.
Looking a little cute, Hank. Looking a little cute.
You're looking a little submissive and breedable.
I don't know what you're talking about.
For a youngster like yourself, you hold up pretty damn good. However, as he grabs his last mug and immediately starts chugging it in one go, slams it on the ground. I've got the better experience. And as you go start chugging your last bit of ale, you get halfway through before you fall backwards and the mug splatters to the ground. But before you hit the ground, Foulmouth and another one of the crew members grab you by your shoulder before you fall and pull you back up.
Well, there. So I'm still up.
Yeah,
So
well,
wait.
you lost the you're still up, but you lost the competition with Foulmouth. But he does raise up your right hand, and showing you off to the rest of the crew and the passengers, who all start for cheering for the both of you. And he looks to you. He's like, "You're the only man who's ever come that close to beating me out. There's nothing there to be disappointed about, there, boyo."
Oh, next time I'll get you. I'll base you, old man.
I'll get you next time, Gadget.
Yes, again, I'll throw you overboard. As then everyone's like, all right, and starting to grab like the water. Just start handing to you guys. You don't lose anything. It was more just for fun.
Nice.
Alrighty, and Vashana, what are you doing?
I'll be right back.
I had nothing really exciting to happen, so I was just gonna meet up with Estelar later.
I'm gonna roll something.
Okay.
Let's see. We'll just do a check. This is for herself.
Oh, well,
No, she's
yeah,
not.
that's not very. That's not
Unfortunate-
promising.
Unfortunately, not very daring. All right, never mind. So Angelina is just gonna hang out with you for a bit. She seems to just want to just take the day easy for now.
Yeah.
She holds your hand as you guys walk out onto the deck of the ship.
Yeah, she'll take her up to the bow up near the figurehead, and we'll just sit on the railing with her feet dangling over the side, just looking out.
Yeah. So we got the two couples up on the bow of the ship now.
Yeah.
As you come in just a little after the Esthar and the Prince's kiss.
Yeah, Vashana just flat out did not notice the two of them doing whatever they were doing.
You didn't notice buff shirtless Conrad.
Nope, not at all.
Just going away at the ropes.
Not at all.
Makes sense. But roll perception check actually.
Oh yeah. Fuck,
A
I did.
19. Just willingly fail.
This isn't for looking at Conrad.
Oh.
Okay.
You see Angelina as you guys are going up. You see her do a double take immediately as she's looking at the prince, like, oh.
Yeah. And Vashana's just like, I'm right here.
I'm sorry. You see her immediately face get red. No, I wasn't thinking anything. I was just. She immediately just averts her gaze from where the prince is. Just keeps walking with you.
What? Now that he's taken, you're interested?
No. Okay. She's kind of like pulls your head down a little bit to whisper. She's like, okay, look, you may not be interested in girls. I like both guys and girls. Okay, you gotta admit, he looks pretty nice. He looks pretty good right now.
Yeah, but you had the entire time you were working for him to hit on him.
I've never been in a position where he was shirtless.
Sure. And she just kind of smirks at her.
She with you she just kind of like just kind of bites your cheek a little.
Ow! Stop! That's my smiling cheek.
Yeah, just pushes you over to the figurehead. Yeah. And you guys sit there, and she kind of, while sitting there, she just kind of rests her head on your shoulder.
Yeah.
While also dangling her feet over the edge.
Just enjoying the sea breeze. Listening to the shanties behind us.
Yep. And as you guys are sitting there, she kind of just like looks out and is like, I'm very interested to meet your mom, actually. You always talk very highly about her, so she's got to be really nice, right?
Well, I don't know if nice is the best way to describe her, but she is a wonderful woman.
Ah, strict. I understand that.
She's very cultured. A drow woman in a city of every type of elf is a little intense.
Oh, she kind of like looks at you. She had like a confused look when you said culture, and then you said that. It's like, oh, your mother's a drow?
Yes, she is.
She wasn't the one who. She kind of looks like, I understand that you're a little bit, different from those people. She was the one who gave birth to you, right?
Oh no, I'm adopted.
Oh.
And she pulls her hair back, and her ears aren't pointed at all. I'm not an elf.
Hey, she kind of just like smacks her on the forehead. It's like, just, I don't know. You talking about like the little being what you are, and I just didn't know if it was maybe like, if you're born from an elf, but you got, your little spirit with you, if that maybe changed things. I
No,
don't know.
I was adopted, yeah.
Oh. Do you know who your real mother is?
I don't know who my parents are, no.
Oh.
That's
I,
why Lydiatio is my mother.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring up something like that if it was bad.
It's alright. I've had a good life. It's been a little hard being, the daughter of a matriarch and one who's a drow and very, intense. But I am who I am because of it.
I know how it is. In the town I grew up in, my mother was actually a doctor for the town I was in. So she was she was really smart, and whatever you said, it didn't get past her. Very very strict, but she was a nice lady.
Yeah. You know, it would have been better had she not, thrown me to the literal ocean for a few years, but...
Yeah, that she kind of like scratches her cheek. That's a little bit of a little interesting drow culture thing maybe.
No, that's just her being a bitch.
I see.
She-
She's kind of like,
She didn't.
huh.
She didn't want, an explosive 4-year-old roaming around her house.
Yeah, okay, I guess that makes sense, but I don't think she needed to send you that far.
No, she didn't. But that's her.
I see. Do you have maybe any siblings, or are you an only
No.
child?
As far as I know, I'm an only child. She may have some children that I don't know about, but I'm the only child she's ever had while I was around.
Huh. Well, actually, you said she was the head matriarch, right?
Yes. I believe so.
Did you meet any of the other matriarchs?
I've been in council a few times, but never personally met them.
If you would like to know some information, go ahead and roll me a history check.
Oh boy, here I go,
Alright.
historicated.
Oh,
No.
well, in
Ooh,
it.
okay. Alright, so... Alright, you have advantage, and also the DC is a little bit lowered, so unfortunately, you don't get any names right now, because a lot of the times when you go to those meetings of the council, they're really boring, really
Oh, yeah.
political.
Don't
could
pay
not give
any
a-
attention.
Could not give a shit about anything, but what you do know is that the matriarch of Thelios isn't a matriarch made of entirely elves, your mother being one of them, but each of the matriarchs is one of each race of elf. So there is one matriarch that is a wood elf, one that's a high elf, two that are actually a sun and moon elf, and one that is an Eladrin as well, along with your mother. So there are six matriarch leaders in charge of the city.
Yeah. And Vishana will, after scratching her chin for a moment. Yeah, there's 5 other matriarchs, one for each race of elf. So, mother is the drow matriarch.
See, I didn't know that. I'm just wondering if you'd ever, well, considering that you're the daughter of one of the matriarchs, you probably might have been in contact with them. But
Well, the only time I ever really saw them was in council, and it's very boring. Makes me want to claw my eyes out. Boring.
yeah, I guess that makes sense. Well, hopefully when you get back, I don't know, maybe there's like a ceremony for all the stuff you did.
I wouldn't hold my breath, but
Well, with the prince coming and everything, and his word, and I mean, word has to at least have gotten out this far about what's happened in Hostel, maybe.
maybe. But knowing my mother, she's probably going to say, "Why didn't you take care of it sooner?" or something along those lines.
Well, from the way it's sounding, you should probably say that towards the prince.
Very much so. The prince is going to have his ear chopped off.
Kind of looks back to Conrad, who's doing his own different bit of swooning with Estelar while they're working the rigging.
Bushana looks back, just sees Conrad checking out Estelar's ass for a moment, and just like, "Hey, stop it!"
I wasn't doing anything. As he goes back to lifting ropes. Well, regardless of what happens, I think we're gonna have a good time there. And if not, she kind of goes and holds your hand. We can make our own good time.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it. I just hope we get to land soon. And she kind of just pulls at her awkward black coat that's a little crusty from all the sea air.
Yeah.
I could use a new set of clothes. I've been wearing these since I left Velios.
Oh, we can go clothes shopping when we get there. That'd be fun.
Yeah, no, I have a few coin. I could probably scrounge something up.
Yeah, let's do that. That sounds fun. Alrighty. With that, unless you guys have anything you want to do with the remainder of the day, if there's anything you want to do, Dolkin, you would wake up around early afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
If there was anything you want to do when you did wake up.
Do I get to remove 1 point of exhaustion?
You no points of exhaustion. You're
Oh,
fine.
okay.
It was if you were going to actually stay awake, I was going to account for the 2 days that you stayed awake.
Okay.
But since you did go to bed, I was not giving you any points of exhaustion.
All right, just making sure.
All right.
So I woke up, what you said, like late in the day?
Around maybe 2-3 o'clock.
Okay. Do I like I wake up, I do a big stretch, I look around, do I see anyone else in the cabin with me, or?
Well, it depends if anyone would be there during that time.
Vashana would have come down and just kind of been relaxing.
You gonna leave,
Okay.
why can't we just left Angelina? It's pretty fucked up.
She has a prince to stare at, apparently.
Got him occupied.
Listen, Angelina was a very sheltered girl, and she was around a hot prince for a while, and kind of was crushing on him, and then you came along and broke that crush.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine.
There's still lingering things.
Yeah, no, it's
Of
fine.
course. And
But Vashana's just kind of sitting there, flipping through a book, and oh, good morning, Dolkin.
Dolkin does like a big stretch. He gets up and starts rubbing his eyes. I don't think I've ever slept that good in at least a week.
You were pretty zonked.
What did you just say to me?
Zonked. When you sleep and you go,
Do I snore?
No, you were just really out of it.
Oh. What you said was zorked?
Zonked.
I'm never gonna remember that, but that's zonk.
Yeah.
That's...
It's an elven thing.
Oh, okay. I'll make sure to I'll put that one in the brain. Dolkin's gonna put his little his doll back in the in his bag, and then just get up and keep rubbing his eyes and look around. Where's everyone at? Why are only you here?
Just felt like relaxing for a while. Angelina is currently making goo-goo eyes at the prince, who is currently shirtless, working the rigging with his girlfriend. Hank is currently drunker than a skunk after having a drinking contest most of the day.
Does Dolkin know what a skunk is?
Yeah,
Okay, good. Just making sure.
they're nasty.
Yep.
And I wanted to relax a little, so I figured I'd read this book. I haven't had much time to read.
Why aren't you ogling the prince? I imagine. I mean, he looks like he works out.
Oh, he very much does, but men don't do it for me.
I mean, men don't do it for me either. But you can I can still look at another man and be like, damn, he's handsome.
No,
Don't tell my mom I said that.
I had my share of damn he's handsome when I first saw him working the rigging.
I mean, he's a
I
handsome
had
guy.
I had my straight gland removed. Tolkien.
No, he's very handsome, but I'm quite alright, thank you.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe I'll go tell you how handsome he is. I'll go see it in person.
Oh yeah, go for it. I'm pretty sure he's still working the rigging. We've got about another day or two, and then we should be in Delia. So
Oh boy.
take your time.
Yay! But well, I guess I shouldn't go after every zoo test. Well, you know what?
Ah, they're working the rigging. You can easily bug them.
Oh, I'm definitely not gonna do that now. They're doing it together? That sounds adorable.
Oh yes, I think they might have kissed a couple of times. I wasn't paying much attention.
I was asleep, so I definitely didn't know if they did that. That's too lewd.
Mm. There was one point where the prince was like totally checking her out, and I had to call him out on it.
Why though?
Why though?
What is sex?
To stop the lewd.
Oh, good. I'm glad someone
Yes.
was out there to do that.
Yeah, we can't have too much lewd, you know.
Eslar, would you still be working the rigging with Prince Conrad?
Is he planning to work the whole day? Holy shit!
Yeah.
I would
at
say,
least a good portion of it.
I would say
The crew would eventually come back and start working, so he's not the only one doing it. But he does. It looks like he does plan to do a good share to probably make up for. Yeah, you get the sense he feels like he could have done a lot more, so he's trying to make up for it however he can right now.
I would say, given the harrowing battle that we just had yesterday, and the fact that like pretty much the first thing that I did when I woke up was start to go rig the sails. Estelar hasn't eaten yet, and she's also tired from yesterday. So probably around noon, she would have stopped. Because she would have been too tired and hungry to continue.
Okay.
At the very least, she would
Good.
need a break, but...
Yeah, I'd say with that, the prince would also like go and get some lunch with you, and then, probably afterwards go back to working.
Well, that's good, because what I was gonna say is I didn't want to go and bother them. I wanted to go to the kitchen.
All right, you want to go see?
I want to go see Patchy.
Yep. All right. Yeah, so you go down to the kitchen. Around this time, it wouldn't be lunch, so there'd be no rush at the kitchen door.
Of course,
But, But you do still hear pots and pans and water boiling, and sizzling inside the actual kitchen. And you open the door and you see Patchy working on probably what's looking to be dinner. Getting dinner ready early.
All right. Dolkin is he's gonna go and like grab one of the aprons and put it on. And go into the back with Patchy.
It's about time you got back here.
I'm sorry, I'm late. I was up all 2 nights. I'm sorry.
There might have been monsters, but that's no reason to skip out on cooking.
I know, but if you're my mom, you'd like hit me with a spoon and sharpen a couple, like especially when I like would be too early for I'll get to work, sir.
Why are you talking? We could be cooking.
Yeah, okay. What do you need? And then Duncan's just gonna help him.
Excuse me, that's yes, chef.
Yes, chef. Yes, chef. What do you need, chef?
Good. God, did you get hit on the head fighting monsters that you forgot your manners?
I did get hit.
Anyways, we're making a good stew tonight, so get working on it.
Yes, chef. Yes, chef. Sorry, Ma can't. Can't join us. I'm sorry.
I will worry about it later. Get cooking.
Yeah, Duncan's just gonna. I don't know if you need me to roll anything, but Duncan's just gonna help him make dinner. Like, he likes to be a busy boy.
Do you have kitchen utensils? With
I
you?
do still have Hank's kitchen utensils.
Yeah, roll those with what was it like? I think it was wisdom.
Hank's kitchen utensils?
Yeah, because I didn't buy my. Oh, none of my tools are in my thing anymore. That's not good. Oh shit. Because I stole Hank's kitchen utensils. I borrowed them.
Borrowed them.
I procured them.
Yeah, I'm boring. Well, shit. What do you need me to roll? Because it's not in my thing. Hold up.
Either a wisdom or just a intelligence check.
I will just roll a wisdom with my +2. Son of a. Never mind. I'm amazing.
17. You cook. You and Patchy spend a good majority of the day. Sound like you're making a pretty good stew, and from what you're smelling, this is gonna be a really fucking good stew tonight.
Oh, God.
Alright.
I'm the greatest.
I do have one question.
Yes.
How much are the sailors singing? Like, are they still singing into like the afternoon?
Eventually, we got to tell them to shut the hell
sunset
up.
Kind of point.
Yeah. No. Well, or it seems a good portion of the morning up until around lunchtime. They'd be singing before they got back to work. Seemed like they were just having a early morning celebration.
Mm.
But then eventually did stop and go back to working. Let's see. What is where's this one? Let's some other music on here.
Yeah, put the rain back
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, that'll work. Okay, yeah, but no, around this time it would just be, yeah, the sailors would be back to work. No one's really singing much anymore. Everyone seems to be just working. Was there something you wanted to do? Or was it like if
Not
there's something you wanted to tell them
anymore.
you wanted to tell them to shut up?
No.
Sure? You really sounded like you wanted to.
Did you want to join in on the sea shanties?
No, it was more so something that like I wanted to say to but they're not happy anymore. So it doesn't matter.
Okay, well, it's still pretty upbeat on the ship. It's just
Really?
the sea shanties just died down.
Okay, fine. I'll do it anyway. I'm gonna go find Vashana.
Oh, no.
Alright.
Yeah, she's below deck, so easy to find.
As I slither my way down the stairs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Vishana just sees you open the door. Oh, hey, Estella, what's up?
Nothing much. Shoulders are sore from all that digging.
You look like you were having fun.
You could say that.
What's up?
in the process of the prince staring at Essar's ass, there might have been a little bit of man ass being stared at as well.
There was a lot of man ass. It's just Vashana didn't speak up about that. You gotta hook your girl up, you know.
There was a lot of like, a lot of glances.
Oh
say.
yeah. No, Vashana just didn't say anything. You gotta hook your girl up, you know.
Could you come with me? Oh, the
Hey, yeah, sure. And she closes her book and we'll get up. Oh, Duncan got up a little bit ago, headed over to the. I'm assuming he headed to the chef.
Oh, that's good. He's going to help Patchy with its dinner, I assume. I want to go to the crow's nest.
You take over. You take Bashan over to the crow's nest and go up.
Vashana will
you
just broom the two of them up. Just.
Yeah, the ship is unfortunately, going a little fast now. So again, with the way the physics work of everything, the broom would start to fly back a little bit.
Yeah, go to the bow, jump on the broom, and it gets up to the crow's nest by the time the ship.
Yeah, you do that, and you see the captain as he's looking at it, he's like, "Hi, I didn't give you that. Forget it."
It's our spot now. As we like hop off the broom and just very, very like calmly feeling the wind as we
Who's getting
are
murdered up
sailing.
there?
Somebody's getting murdered.
yeah, it's definitely Vashana.
Looking around at the sailors, all nice and they seem happy, right?
Yeah.
They're chillaxing, working, laughing at whatever jokes they may be telling while on the job. You look down at the captain. He's he's trying to make moves on on Miss
The
Miss
tiefling lady.
Key.
yeah,
Great.
the tiefling lady, Miss Vane. Yeah, obviously, failing, but he's still
Miserable.
trying.
Yep.
Gets bonked for horny.
Yeah, exactly.
It's quite nice, isn't it?
It certainly is.
Would you take this from them?
Hmm?
Would you want to take this from them?
Are you trying to start a mutiny?
I'm not. I'm trying to ask her some more
Yeah.
deeper philosophical
Yeah.
questions, Tolkien.
Vashana just looks out to the ocean for a little while and just. If I had to, I would. I wouldn't want to, but
But you would.
if I had to, yes.
Why?
It is good that they are all alive and happy, but if we had lost someone who was irreplaceable, and that's not to say that Ma is not irreplaceable, but we know that she can come back, and I saw you try to use your magic to bring her back. But if something had happened to us where we couldn't come back, it wouldn't be worth it.
You don't think that it's worth it to save a life?
Not at the cost of my friends.
Do you not think that perhaps these sailors have just as much to protect as we do? Do you not think that they have people that they love, that they would die to protect for as well?
I'm sure they do, but they are not important to me.
What is important to you, Vashana?
You, Durkin, Hank, Angelina, and I suppose the prince, but that's only because he's with you. But no, I'm kidding. I do care for him. He is a close friend. But only the people I care about.
Another question then. Why are you trying to help us keep the pieces of the king from coming together?
I've seen what happens when they are together. And I don't wish that upon my worst enemy.
But you would so easily let the life of someone that you don't know go just to save someone that you care about.
I would. I don't think that. But I guess it is rather vain of me, but certain lives should be valued more than others. Mine, not so much, but all of yours, most certainly.
I can't say that I don't see where she's coming from, but don't know how well I can get behind that line of thinking.
It's all right.
Yeah,
You
that
don't.
is.
You don't
I-
have to think like me. You just know that I'm not going to let anything happen to you.
Likewise. I just think that if I'm around, I'm going to let any of you die. Please. Demeter is going to have a hell of a time, and I'm ripping you out of his hands. Don't forget that.
He'll probably
I'd
kick
like
his
to
ass.
see you try.
Oh shit! Oh, oh, don't do that, Demeter! Fucking hell!
just a voice in the back of your head for a second before silence.
It's bad enough when Keel does it. Fuck, I got another one doing it now.
Ominous.
you just hear this voice in the back of your head. Bet.
Bitch.
That's Cap.
I suppose you're free to think as you will, but I just wanted to tell you that life is precious. All life is precious. So there's many people who would die for someone that they love, who want nothing more than to just live with the people in their lives. And I think, frankly, it's a shame that you don't see that. Our lives are not worth more than anyone else's. And, well, frankly, is that not why we are fighting? Are we not fighting to protect this world and the people who live in it?
That is true. I would, if I had to, give it all up to make sure all of you were happy and safe.
Just think on it, Sean.
I will.
And then I'm gonna. Oh, do you have something else? Because I was gonna like kind of just
Peace out.
yeah,
Awkwardly
basically.
saddle out of screen.
Could I for some fun flavor, could I like wild shape into a cat and then like jump off and then land on my feet down below?
Sure.
Yeah.
We're like an acrobatics check with advantage with a cat. With a
What it-
cat
oh.
stats.
Hold on, I gotta look up a cat stats.
Look
It's
at-
a plus
Buddy.
2
It's a +2. All right. So
with advantage. So 2d20s. Take the higher.
okay. You know what? Here, just 2d20s +2. Oh wait.
Oh,
hold
well,
on.
we got
Oh,
advantage.
Good thing it's
Hold on.
advantage.
Hold on.
Do
Hold
cats
on.
always land on their feet? So let's see
Please.
it.
Okay.
Well,
14.
14.
14.
That's good enough. I'll say, yeah. Yeah, Vashana, you see Eslar kind of turn into a fluffy white cat for a second, and then just jump off of the crow's nest, kind of like bounce off one of the rope step ladders up to the sails, and then land on her feet. Do you wild shape back into Eslar, or do you stay a cat?
I mean, what if we stayed a cat?
Stay a cat, walk away, and show the asshole. That's what you do.
Wow.
I probably wouldn't stay. Well, you know, I could stay a cat right up until I get back to the room.
Yeah, Vashana from just up in the crow's nest. Wow, I've never had a woman turn into a pussy and then walk away from me before.
Yes, Clark. You're passing by and you see one of the two kids on the ship, like there's like Kitty, and they start running after you.
Oh no, I'm running away.
And,
No,
and
fuck
then-
this. Fuck this.
And then you run away, run back into the room. Wild shape kid comes to you like, "Oh, Kitty's gone," and then walks away.
Watch the bullet.
Yeah. So by this time, it'd be getting around dusk time as you guys mingle about the ship, and from wherever your respective areas where you guys would be, you'd still be in the kitchen, Dolkin.
Of course.
Patchy would not let you go until dinner was done.
Of course, I know that. I'm a chef. I know that.
And you guys would hear the bell next to the captain's wheel start ringing, which would be that that would mean that it's an announcement to get everyone up on the top deck.
I gotta don't have to be those assholes.
Yeah. I gotta be like Dolku would have like, oh, I gotta go, and then Patchy just smacks you in the knee with the spoon.
No, not yet.
Yeah, it hits me really hard with the spoon. Did you stop stirring? No, chef.
Did I say you could stop? I'm the captain here, right? I'm the captain in this room here, and you listen to my orders.
Yes, chef.
Yeah. So I assume everyone would gather up to the top deck when you hear the bell being rung.
Yeah, Vashana has not left the crow's nest. She's been just sitting there watching out, and when the bell starts ringing, she just stands up on the side and just trust falls back onto the deck, and right before she hits the ground, a little bit of burst of wind from beneath her, and she lands.
You see three of the crew members look at that, and they just start doing like golf claps, like, oh yeah,
Oh.
yeah,
wow. It's like, yeah, basically, like, oh yeah, wow. But yeah, so if you missed that, Chase, there's just the captain, the bell next to the captain's wheel just started ringing, which everyone started going, which means the captain wants everyone up at the top deck.
Nice.
Yeah. So I assume you all gather together, except Dolkin, who's still in the kitchen, and the captain, who just kind of has like all the sails about halfway up, just idling through the ocean, and just looks to everyone as he's got Tricky and Miss Vane next to him, and he kind of just looks down at everyone. He's like, "Alrighty, we got good news. It came to my attention from Mr. Reed that we seem to have hit a bit of a current in the ocean, which is good for us. With the speed we're going, we should be there about before noon tomorrow, at the speed we're going. So, lots earlier than we would have before. That's one of the good news. Oh, actually, well, everything I have is good news right now, actually. No bad news. That's a first.
Something,
good.
the sail breaks in half. All right, some bad news.
Hot tit.
Now we have bad news.
More golf
now we have
claps.
that
More
news.
golf claps.
Yeah. It's like, alrighty. I want to apologize to the passengers that have come across I can speak. That have come on to my ship and have met with unfortunate and very traumatic events the last 2 days. However, we have thanks to these fine individuals, as he points to each of you, to each one of you, except, Dolkin, who's not here. And it's like, for helping us keep this ship safe and sound. I would like to give all of them, as the crew starts passing around drinks to everyone on the ship, and holds up a mug to the sky. To these fine adventurers right here, a toast! And you see everyone at the same time hold up their mugs and look at you and cheer.
Hank flexes.
But Vashana just kind of sheepishly waves as she hides her face behind her mug.
Wow, picking up on what Angelina does.
Yeah, no, she is not wanting to be praised right now.
Yeah, and yeah, the captain takes a swig. It is unfortunate with the lives that we lost over these events. However, their sacrifices will be remembered. The memories shall linger within our hearts. And it's thanks to them that we are able to keep fighting and to make it to land safely. And for that, and with that, the door opens to one side, and you see Patchy, the chef, walking out with four like giant silver platters that he is balancing expertly. And Dolkin, he made you carry up a like large pot
Yes,
that is full of the stew that you guys have been cooking.
The huge pot. I know which one
It
you're
is
talking
like
about.
yeah, it's like 30 pounds of stew. It is a big pot. As he sets it down on a lot of the boxes, it's like makeshift tables, onto the deck, and he's like,
Yeah, now sit down carefully. Carefully.
Yeah, Dawkins bending very slowly. He's like inch by inch.
Use your back! Wait, that's wrong. Use your knees!
Which one do you want me to use, Chef?
Both!
Dawkins is just gonna keep going at the pace that he's going to set it down.
Either use your head!
and he sets it down and holds up his mug. To all of you, a feast! Let us dine and have a merry time.
Huge.
And with another cheers, basically another party gets started.
I pretend to drink, but then I slide my mug over to Hank. You can have my ale.
Yeah,
And then I'll say, I'll be glad to.
yeah. If Dolkin is handed an ale, he will just leave it on the table for whoever wants to grab it.
Yeah, Vishana will just, lightly sip throughout the course of the evening.
Yep. Yeah, basically, everyone but the captain and Miss Vane are, basically partying at this point. Everyone's dancing, having a great time, playing games, just a lot of hooting and hollering.
Dolkin will just stand. He'll make himself a bowl of food, and he'll just be standing near the door, to like enter into the like the lower deck. He'll just be standing over there.
Patchy, after the food got sat down, immediately started walking, and then still having like his really big spoon, just like kind of like points at you.
Hey,
Dolkin stops.
you did a good job. Go party.
As he starts walking downstairs.
Oh, nice.
Dolkin smiles at him. Why you come join, Chef?
I hate partying.
As he closes the doors.
Hi, fair enough. Yeah, Dolkin will just stay near the door. He doesn't exactly want to go party at the moment.
Yeah. When everyone starts dancing, Conrad will come up to you, Estelar, during the night, and he will ask you to dance with him.
Wait a sec. I don't know how,
I was surrounded by sailors who don't know how to dance. You'll be fine. Just gotta feel it.
all right. Outside.
Just for fun, roll if you want. Unless you really are adamant, just roll a performance check.
I'm gonna roll a performance. I could inspiration this, but I kind of want to see what's gonna go.
Want to see what the prince does?
I do. Okay.
He's not as good. He's basically like, he's a little bit tipsy with all of the alcohol that's going around. So he's basically on par with the other sailors. Not really, it's like, I need to actually, dance. Just like basically like just kicking and stomping on the ground with the other sailors. Moving around. You're kind of like. In like a ball, basically in like a ballroom, you'd be like Fortnite dancing right now.
I would say, what isn't she just like stepping on Conrad's toes every single time, just
like,
mashing his
over, like...
mashing his toes into the woodwork.
Basically with everyone having to, you get like bumped between all the different people who kind of just like are dancing around. They kind of bump you, and each time that happens, the prince uses his body to just stop you, and just keep you around him.
I wasn't very good at this.
I didn't ask you to be good at it. I just asked you to do it.
I'm sorry, I keep stepping on your toes.
His toes are flat.
Yeah. he just he just looks at you and just puts a hand on your cheek and just stop. You're wonderful. Come on, don't worry about it so much. No one here cares.
Dalkin's over there silently judging as he took ballet.
Oh yeah, roll performance check if you want to dance.
Vashana just leaning against the rails,
Yeah.
very much judging because she knows how to ballroom dance.
You know what? Dalkin absolutely, again, he's not in the mood to party.
Okay, well, you know what? Here's the question: who wants to dance? Who wants to dance on the main deck?
I would like to. I was gonna wait for Dolkin to get up.
Are you gonna dance with
I
Dolky?
was gonna dance with Dolkin. Yeah.
Oh, all right. Okay, Hank, Dolkin, roll me performance checks.
Oh.
If you're going to.
It's okay. I'll take the lead.
I was
When
gonna
those
have
kids
Dolkin
start-
just eat and go inside because he didn't really want to participate in the party. He's still feeling a little, you know, because for me, Dolkin,
Well,
he's
okay,
missing.
but
I would have sought you out.
But-
if
I would have
Hank,
sought you out.
Okay, if Hank would come up to Dolkin and said, "You want to go dance?" Would Dolkin say no?
Obviously not, because his friend is asking him.
Yeah, I would have sought Dolkin out to if he wasn't there and would have like walked around the place trying to find you. And when I found you, I would have said, "Hey, you want to go? Want to go dance at the ball? Whatever you guys got, whatever they called it."
It's just big like a big mosh pit of just
Big
people
mosh
just
pit.
dancing around. Yeah.
You want to get in the mosh
Yeah.
pit?
Sure, I'll dance around with you a little bit, Hank. Are you sure? I might like crush you.
It'll be okay.
Okay.
I'm brushed with the face of death. I'm not afraid of some Dolkin hooves. Not afraid of a cow hoof.
I literally got crushed underneath 14 tons of tentacle. I think I'll be fine.
Okay. Yeah, sure. If Hank would like to dance with Dolkin, he'll do one dance.
Yeah.
And
Just
he'll
roll a performance check for fun.
put his food down that he was still eating, and he'll go out with Hank. And get that motherfucking 4, baby.
Oh boy, we are fumbling around each other. But don't worry, I'll take the lead.
If anything, it works a little bit better considering the fact that you guys are basically dancing around with a bunch of drunk idiots that also don't know how to dance. So it's just a bunch of just moving around is what it is.
That's great.
Vashana, seeing everyone having fun, is just gonna go sweep up Angelina and go boogie.
Oh, I don't know how to dance either. Okay.
And
Are-
roll for
are
dance. Natural 20!
She's actually ballroom dancing.
Well, let's see what Angelina gets. She's also got a -1.
So many bad dancers in this party.
Oh, well.
Uh-oh.
7.
7.
Yeah. So what ends up happening is, so Vashana, you literally sweep her off her feet as you kind of just get in the middle and it starts showing off a little bit, and it immediately the eyes are on you a little bit because you're just ballroom dancing expertly and moving Angelina around. She obviously not being good at dancing. I assume with a natural 20, you're also giving her pointers on what to do.
Oh,
She
yeah.
does step.
Well, I mind link with her and I'm like, okay, left, right, left, okay, spin, let's go.
Yep, and then you step on her. Yeah, she does unfortunately accidentally step on your toes a couple times. It's like, sorry.
Didn't feel it, keep going.
What do you mean you're a wizard? You have 4 HP. That basically killed you.
No, it did really hurt, but she's playing it off like she didn't feel it.
And throughout that, you know what? Let's see. Let's do it, guys. At the beginning, let's see if does she get better?
No. She
No.
gets
No.
worse. She
Wow.
she regress.
She regrets.
It's the pressure of that Vashana is putting on her. She's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, and then there's the eyes keep watching her. She just you know what happens is you start spinning her and then you stop and do the little bow, with your hand on her back and her like leaning back, and everyone starts clapping, and you're like, yeah. And then it's like, Angelina,
She just
she
vomits.
passed out.
Oh.
Kind of. She just has like those circle spiral eyes, like
A little bit of foam at the corner of the mouth.
yeah, it's like,
Pick her up, Princess Carrie style, and just walk off.
Yeah, as soon as Vishana would have went to the dance floor and started dancing, that's when Dalton would have taken his leave back to the room.
Dolgan doesn't like being showed up. Just gotta go.
No,
He's
he
so
was
bitter.
He was gonna leave. He was gonna just eat his food and dip, but Hank asked him to dance, so he was like, "Okay, I'll do you one." And then you came and you started dancing as well, and all eyes on you. Dalton was like, "All right, it's my time to wig out." So Dalton would have walked back to the room.
Alrighty. Well, unless anyone's had anything they want to do as the night died down, you guys would head back into your rooms. Little bit tipsy, a little bit buzzed, with the drinks and the food going passing around, and eventually the noise and party would die down as it got late into the night. And as you guys head to bed, the hours pass by. You sleep off whatever lingering effects of a hangover could be coming on to all of you. And as the morning comes, you hear the ringing of the bell, much louder than last night. A little early in the morning. You guys get up a little later with how with how much the partying went on. So maybe around 8 or 9 this time around. And you hear the ringing of the bell louder this time as you hear from the top deck, "Land ho!"
Duncan just like he opens his eyes, doesn't like move. He just looks up and is just like, "Oh, thank God."
Astelar is like, land! And she's gonna like bolt out of the room and go see if she can see the land.
All right. What does anyone else do that, or what does everyone do when they hear that?
Lashana just wakes up, stretches, and then casually walks up onto the deck.
You wake up. Angelina was passed out on top of you on your own hammock.
In
Oh.
fact,
Fuck yeah. Oh, fuck yeah.
all right. Well, Hank is gonna do what she was going to do and stretch while going to the top of the deck.
In that case, Vishana will just be like, babe, wake up.
No,
Yep.
it's so don't not there. That's ticklish.
Land ho, dear.
Huh? She kind of wakes up, looks at you. Huh?
Land ho, dear.
Huh? As she sits up and fumbles a bit.
Vishana
off the
grabs
hammock.
her glasses and puts them on her. Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess Dalton will fall behind them. He would like to see the tiny land.
Yeah. So you all head up to the top of the deck, to the bow. And as you guys get up there, you can immediately see the a strip of land in the horizon. From your calculations, from how far it is, maybe another good, maybe 2 or 3 hours still out of the way before you get there. But immediately what you see spanning across the horizon is what looks to be just white sandy beaches, spreading from one end to the other.
So we can all see this, right? We don't need like binoculars. No. Okay.
I mean, if you want to do a perception check to see if you can. It'd be a little difficult, but if you want to do like a perception check for a little something extra.
Yeah, Dalton's never seen this place. He'd like to.
And you know what? I'll give Vashana advantage on this perception check.
She'll pull out the spyglass and give it a good look. And
Estelar's honing in with her eagle eyes. Land.
Yeah, we're just like,
All right.
I can't wait to get off this godforsaken ship.
So yeah, I know all of you do see in a Vashana with the spyglass. DC definitely goes down a lot. So you guys, yeah, you all see this, and Vashan, you especially, because you know what this town is. For the rest of you, you see the glimpse of what looks to be a small town for where you guys are headed right now. With the white sandy beaches that you see before you, and a little bit of green past that. It's a little hard to tell to make out, but it's obviously what looks to be a port town. But Vashana, you know this because you had to pass through here to actually get to Hostel. You know that as Sandridge Harbor this is the northeastern harbor in Thelios. That is that is actually on a peninsula.
Yeah, Lashana through this wall, looking through the spyglass. Ah, it's Sand Harbor.
Sandridge Harbor.
She calls it Sand Harbor.
I thought we
Fair
were
enough.
going to Celios.
You mean to tell me we're not there yet?
Well, Thelios is about 2 hours on foot.
A little more than that. Thelios by cart would be about 6 hours. But you do know you can actually, when you get to Sandridge, you can actually see Thelios from there.
Well, it's more like 6 hours, but it's a few hours on foot. But you can see Thelios from Sand Harbor.
Almost there.
Oh,
Oh,
God, please.
I can't wait to be back on land.
Yep. And as you guys wait at the top of the deck, you do see as the sails get let down a lot more to let more wind pass through before they get brought back up again. As you guys do get closer, and you can see much more clearly. It's definitely a lot different than the beaches, than the kind of like odd beach that you saw before. This one is basically the equivalent of the white sand beaches at Florida.
Some nice looking beaches right there.
Oh yeah, you see dunes across the sand and the beaches as you guys get closer. Lots of greenery past the whites, leading further into the continents. As you get closer, you can also see the harbor that you guys are about to dock out is quite big as well. It's still hard to make out details, but it's almost in a bit of a resemblance to the Salt River that you guys were at a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
And as you guys get closer, and the ship comes to a stop at the docks, the crew has everyone just go below deck for a little bit, as they are now having to start with docking preparations, and they want all the passengers out of the way for that, so that they don't have to worry about anything.
Mm-hmm.
And there are portholes that you can see if you want to look as the crew is docking.
Yeah, Duncan would like to keep his eye on the land. He's excited to get off this godforsaken boat.
As is Astelar.
So as you guys are looking, through portholes and going up, you see a bit of an interesting bit of I guess architectural design. This entire place, so far as you can see around the dock, seems to be like a boardwalk almost. If I had to give a good idea of what it probably looks like, basically like a harbor dock equivalent of like Venice. Of like Venice looks like. You can see that if the ship wanted to, though it would be a tight fit, it could probably keep going further into the city actually and not stop at the docks if it wanted to. But you do see that there's still quite a bit of water and more of the sea that actually goes further and further, and logs and pillars that go into the water that keep the boardwalk afloat above the water. You see boats and sailboats, rowboats that are just kind of like passing through the area, kind of a little bit low, so that if you want to, you could easily step off and get onto the dock. And as well, you do see what looks to be, as far as you can tell, everything seems to be like maybe like a marketplace around here, sort of similar to Salt River, where you had people, selling fish, selling food, selling, knickknacks and all that. Seems to be a pretty lively little area around here with some small shops.
Dolkin, as he's just like looking out like the little window, is just like, oh, I can't believe all of these people have the misery of going on the ocean every single day. I feel so sorry for them.
They're still on land. It's just, land above the water.
Is that any better?
Yes.
So not stranded in the middle of the ocean like we are. They can choose to go further inland
And
whenever they feel.
That is
And
aid on land.
And it doesn't, rock like the boat.
Not to
And,
mention if there is the tentacles coming at you, you can run away.
And if you do fall in, well, the beach is just a minute swim away.
I guess that is true.
But you see, as the prince is looking out through one of the portholes as well. Oh, now that we're actually here, the nerves are picking up again. Oof.
Excited to meet mother.
What I've heard, both excited and worried, but this is good progress, as they say.
Be prepared to have your ear pinched and talked off.
I imagine she's going to give you a lot of hell.
Oh, I hope not. As he just kind of like whispers to himself, I don't need any more of that.
Have you ever dealt with a drow matriarch before?
No, and after this, with what I'm hearing, after
You
this,
never want to.
Would
Yeah,
would
I
I know would I know what a drow is?
Yeah.
They're your favorite
Yeah,
enemy.
they're your favorite enemy.
Oh,
Come
yeah,
on.
Well,
okay.
I'd say.
Also, Dolkin should really know what they are.
Dolkin would know what a drow is.
We met a drow. I have her sending
Oh,
stones.
Yeah.
I can
Oh,
literally
yeah.
call her
Okay.
up whenever I want to.
Never mind. Yeah, you're right.
Oh wait, did I? She would have taken that back once the debt was paid off.
All right. It's just that nobody ever told me that I got it taken away, so I just had it in my inventory.
I'm sorry. Yeah, no, it's okay. Yeah, she would have taken that back once.
Okay,
once
yeah,
the
I'll
debt
go
was
ahead and
paid.
delete that.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Okay, so, well, I'd say, okay, you guys do know what drow is, but this would be more related to drow culture.
Yeah.
What I'm thinking about. So
Definitely don't
I'd
know
say
that.
Dolkin would know, considering his time spent in the Underdark.
Mhm,
I would say I would give Hank a history check with advantage
Okay.
to know about drow, to know about more about just than drow, just drow
Six.
culture.
Okay.
Soft 20.
Wait, no, it's
yeah.
with advantage.
Oh, with advantage.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, with the so that's a soft 20.
Bing.
So what do you know out of game about drows, Chase?
Nothing.
Okay,
20
so
knife years.
basically what you know about regular drow society, which is a little bit odd considering that there was that drow officer that you met before.
Aren't they like dark elves?
A little bit different. They are
Kind of. It's
they're basically like underdark elves.
Okay.
So they're kind of like darker skin to almost like maybe like a palish blue, sort of grayish color with white hair as well. They are very much a matriarchal society, and what you know about drows is that the men are seen as inferior to women in a society like that, where men usually are branded as almost items of women in a drow society.
late.
Oh,
Each sister.
Yeah. Here's a common drow matriarch for you.
Nice.
Yeah. They are the epitome of queen.
Yeah,
Queen.
basically. And
Mommy.
and I think from what's being seen anyway, I guess you guys would be able to tell that Vashana is hinting at her mom being a drow.
No way.
Yes, way.
Well, God, Wait.
And you would also know that, Dolkin. What I just said about that.
Yeah.
Your parents would know all, but your whole family and people would know about drows.
I assume we probably had some choice encounters, some choice meetups.
Oh,
With the drow. Nice
lot.
communal meetings.
I can imagine that Eslar knows nothing about this.
I'd say at least you can at least roll a history check, just a base one.
-1. Hey.
Oh, 16.
Yeah, I'd say you know about the same amount of information too. Then, so yeah, all you guys know about drows.
Would I know anything like that? Because I assume you'd probably want to like give gifts if you're meeting them. You want to come off as like good. Will I know any like good gift to bring to a drow queen?
To a female drow, especially with what Vashana is talking about, you assume the best gift you could give is probably subservience.
Yeah, I figured.
Especially since you're a man.
Yeah, I was gonna say probably not being a man. That would be the best gift.
That's what you think. I'm a man. I should probably just maybe be, just listen and not say anything.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Vashana, I didn't know that your mom was gonna a drow.
I'm not tell you that. Yeah, no, she's the drow matriarch on the Council of Matriarchs.
We always just said that she was a matriarch, but that could mean anything.
No, she's the drow matriarch.
I've actually
The council consists of one of every race of elf.
Oh, because I've met a lot of drow when I was growing up.
Oh. Well, then you know how to handle mother a little better than I do, probably.
Dalkin, he puts his hand up to his mouth and does the zip motion. And then he locks the key and he throws it away.
You do know how to deal with mother. Impressive.
Oh, yeah, you don't understand. A lot of times growing up, there'd be some conflict between the two. Well, we never. I don't remember there ever being like fighting, but definitely some arguments, some squabbles, especially when well,
Yes.
they don't much like me or Hank.
Mother has adapted to the ways of Helios. It's a little different than the old drow ways, but she's still very rooted in the old drow ways.
I remember. What did I make her age? I think she was in either the 400s or 500s.
Yeah, she's like 450, I think.
Yeah. 480. That's how old she is. So yeah, she's quite old, and she's definitely still has a lot of her old, ideas deep rooted in her.
Yeah.
She's straight from the Underdark?
I believe so. She doesn't talk much about her history, other than her time in Helios.
Well, where else would the drow come from? I've only ever seen them. Well, I haven't seen them up here.
I imagine they could be born wherever, but...
Well, Helios is a safe haven for all elves, so there's quite a few drow in addition to, wood, high, hell, even some of the Fey elves are here.
Notice, Hank. Such a lot of elves.
Hello!
Yes.
You guys hear a knock at your at the cabin door as it opens, and you see Mr. Reed look through. He's like, "Oh, are all of you ready to get off? Everyone's done with docking, and the passengers are starting to depart."
We can get off?
Oh, we can get off?
Safe to disembark.
Yes.
This is the best news since I've received it since last week.
I wanted to see all of you off the ship, and thank you for your time and helping us again.
Of course.
Dalkin, as he's walking up, we'll give him like a big handshake and just look at him and be like, "I never want to do this again."
The sea is not for everyone, friend. I understand. As he shakes your hands.
And then he'll walk on by. He's ready to get off this ship.
Yeah. Then looks at you. It is an acquired taste, I will admit.
It's not bad.
He'll shake all of your hands as you guys leave your cabin. Yeah, and as you
Right.
guys go up, you see the crew, once again, all the crew, gives you a big thank you as you guys get off the ship, and you are now on the docks of Sandridge Harbor.
Dolkin's gonna look around.
You have the same smell of like the salty sea air still around you.
Mm-hmm.
A little more prevalent now that you're kind of out on the beach now, where it picks up a little bit more.
Dolkin's just
Yeah,
gonna look
you
around
s-
and appreciating the view. Now that we're off the
It's-
ship.
Yeah, it's not as bustling as Salt River was, but it's still pretty a moderately decent sized little town, little harbor town.
Okay. Wait.
You see a lot of activities going on through the waters between the dock or the boardwalks.
Wait. Was
As we-
the place we came from Salt River or Salt Creek?
Was Salt? I'm forgetting. Was
It was
it
Salt Creek.
Salt River?
Creek.
It was-
I'm just making sure.
no, it was Salt River.
Okay.
That's what I have in my notes.
I will.
Or
I have an Assault Creek in mine.
Salt
Is
River.
Did
I will-
that actually
That's fine. I'll just
Yeah.
change it. I'm just making sure. I want to keep everything.
did I accidentally change it? My
I don't know. I'm just making
I-
sure
and,
for
And
myself.
I did have to go back and rewrite a couple things because the notes on my computer got fucky.
Oh.
So
That's
I
alright.
might have actually changed the name.
Well, I already changed it to
So-
River,
so-
so.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah,
Salt
yeah.
River now.
Salt River, yeah. That's why I changed it now. But yeah, just
That's fine. I just want to make sure for my own sanity.
and if you guys want to roll me another perception check
Sure.
as you guys are looking.
watch out.
Get off the boat and I start looking towards the shops and the shore. Not performance. Oh!
Natural 20.
I mean, I really am the greatest.
All right,
So excited to see land.
Esquire, you're so more focused on looking around at sort of this little interesting, little different town setup. Now, you do notice that it is not all just these boardwalks with sort of like little wooden bridges between them for you to walk across. It does go towards the beach, where it does file out into actually like into actual cobblestone ground and sort of like little sandy areas. From what you can see. As for Vashana, Hank, and Dolkin, you do manage to look past all the different buildings into a certain direction that would be to the southwest of where you guys are at. And in the distance, in a open area where you're able to look past the buildings of the city, you do see what looks to be massive castles in the distance, surrounded by
Oh.
green hills. And
Helios.
Vashana, that's home.
Dolgan's just like looking at all these like huge castles and he's just like rubbing his eyes like, oh man, is that all the way over there? Is that
Helios.
Why'd you build it so far away?
It's not that far.
You said it's like 6 hours.
Yeah, that's not that far.
If we leave now, we'll be there by late afternoon.
I would like to grab a couple of things before we go.
Of course, while we're here, might as well do a bit of looking around, some shopping. I'll see if I can procure us a cart from somewhere.
You know,
There should be a stable at that side of the town.
Then I'll head over there.
I had a
Uh,
question, Prince Comrade.
Yes.
So, I mean, I still why do some people build why do you own like a big castle and things like that? Why don't I just like live in a normal house?
Well, I mean, I didn't build it. It's been there for generations. It's
Oh.
more a status symbol than anything else, in all honesty.
Plus,
okay.
there's a lot more room for a lot more family.
That and this sounds very dirty to say, but it's also a way to, in some areas, make sure that the common folk know their place. You see him immediately like close his eyes, just like, I feel gross saying that.
Dalkin's like common folk. You mean like everyone?
People like everyone who's not wealthy, Duncan.
Yes.
Oh.
I'm
There's
trying
not-
to.
There's not a lot of that hierarchy in Delios, at least not that I've experienced, but it's a little bit there.
What if
From what I remember, it's not as secluded as Nazareth is with the different walls. I know the castle itself is blocked off, but if I'm correct, everywhere else in the city is not walled off from one another, is it?
Huh.
No, it's very open, and we like to live amongst the trees, the wood elves especially. So it's actually a little bit similar to your forest, Estelar. Except
Estelar is nodding. She looks
Yeah,
delighted at that statement.
except it's a lot more people.
Hmm. I can deal with that.
The prince kind of looks to the cargo that is being unloaded off of the ship. I'm gonna go try and procure. I'm gonna go and try to procure a cart. I'm going to start loading up the cargo again before we can go anywhere. So maybe I'll try and come look for one of you or all of you if you're together when it's finished.
I'm gonna go kiss dirt. I miss it.
So am I. She and I had the same start, King.
Vashana just points off to the side. That's the fastest way to land.
Dalkin's he's actually gonna go kiss dirt. he
You didn't
misses.
think I was kidding? Estelar wants to also.
Yeah, it's well, I mean, if you go kiss sand and it's worse than dirt.
Hank
I
would
don't want
also
to kiss
like.
sand. I want the soil.
I want the
wanna
soil.
get moistness under my feet.
We are on white sandy beaches.
How far? I thought there was like trees at least.
There is grass.
You can go
But I
touch
did-
grass.
You can touch grass, but like I said, like the white sandy
yeah.
beaches of Florida, the closest actual dirt is like a mile away.
Well,
Disappointing.
I'll have to go kiss grass.
You guys go touch
Oh.
grass.
I'll settle for the grass though.
I'll set. Dalkin will
uh,
set up for the grass.
I would
Roll
also
touch
like
grass.
to. I would also like to roll to touch grass.
Okay.
Uh,
So immediately,
well-
So Vashana,
well, the
all three of your
three-
comrades immediately go to touch grass.
While the
You know
three
what?
idiots run to touch grass,
For
Vashana
fun,
takes.
can I plant growth like a bunch of like grass and flowers?
Sure.
Just to have like a ton of like plants like come up around us, and then I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
sure.
While the
miss-
three idiots go and touch grass, Vashana takes her pack off and hands it to Angelina and says, "I'll be back. I'm gonna go get a change of clothes."
Oh, do you want me to wait near you or?
It's up to you. You can come with, or you can go touch grass with the others.
I think I'll go with you.
Wow.
Hopefully she doesn't want to touch grass with us.
She's a nerd. Nerds don't touch grass.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
But yeah, she walks with you as you go around. Yeah, the prince is definitely more preoccupied on getting the cargo that he needs onto the nearest carriage that he can, which is a bit difficult since it is docks around here, so it's gonna be a bit of work. But you do move past the docks a little bit, and you do know that you'll need to go forward a little bit more to where it actually gets to the city square, where a lot of the regular shops are. Around the actual boardwalk, it's more just like convenience, convenience stands, sort of like also like a fish market back at the Salt River, and just little fun little shops too, with just kind of like really nothing more than like souvenir tourist items to grab and buy. There are some clothes shop too, but none of what you're looking for. And Angelina follows with you as she's, looking around, a little bit, taking the sights as you guys get up to the city square where everyone passes but ignores because they want to go touch grass.
This is more important, Isaiah.
This is more important.
Yeah.
Vishana will just find, because she should know at least where some of the stores around here are. She'll find a clothes shop.
Yeah, you find just about a basic clothes shop that you walk into, and rolling something, very good. I like that. Roll me an acrobatics check as you start
Oh,
walking
fuck.
to this store.
Acrobatics. Yeah.
I mean, it's your
20.
best stat, Bashana.
Oh, it didn't pop up.
It did
yet.
not pop
I,
up.
I also don't see.
I do believe you
anything.
though. I do believe it's probably a 20.
I rolled a 19 plus 1.
I'll believe it.
Let me try it one more time, see if it pops up. Did it pop up there?
Nope.
Alright, I
Okay.
gotta refresh. Give me a
Roll
second.
20. Roll 20. You're breaking.
Give me a second here.
No, I totally believe you rolled like 4 nat 20s, like 16 of
Yeah.
them.
No, it wasn't a natural 20, it was a 19 plus 1.
This is
It was
soft.
as close.
20.
It was as close as a nat 20 you could get.
Yeah.
If you're, if you're a champion fighter and you did that while swinging a sword, man, that would be a nat 20.
Yeah. Alright.
And at like level 20, you crit on like a 17 or something stupid.
You have like 4 attacks, so you just keep critting.
Do you guys see that one now?
Yeah.
Nope.
I'll just take your word. I'll just take
Alright.
your word for it. I guess
Yeah,
roll 20 is just
it was
shitting
a
itself right
19
now.
plus 1, yeah. I think roll 20
Yeah.
is just shit in the bed.
It'll pop up. It'll pop up later. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, we'll get like 20 notifications.
Okay.
Just
Yeah.
keep trying.
So as you walk into the door, it's a bit of a pull door, and Angelina is keeping a decent conversation with you, just asking some basic questions. And as you open the door, there's immediately just someone standing in front of the door that you nearly knock into.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, you see inside this store, it's fairly a little bit dark. Some of the windows are kind of like blinded up a little bit, and there's like some nice chandeliers above the different clothing aisles, and you see a woman with very long red hair and what looks to be yellow eyes, with a hood over her head, just kind of like an entire cape draped around her entire body. She just looks at you, and it's like, "Oh, sorry," and she just steps aside.
Oh, excuse me.
You definitely just got
She-
pickpocketed.
Yeah, she just looks at you for a second, then looks at Angelina, then back to you, and then just kind of like awkwardly just sidles into a different section of the clothing store.
Vishana just does a quick pocket check.
Yeah, do a perception check.
Pocket check. 6.
Oh, okay, now the acrobatics checks are showing up one at a time.
Great.
I'm not even seeing
See
them.
them.
Oh, well, they're showing up on my end, but
Oh.
you guys
Let,
say you
let,
got you say
let,
you say
let me refresh also.
Yeah, mine.
Yeah, let me also refresh.
yeah,
'cause-
maybe. No, I'm not gonna refresh. That'll just fuck with things.
'cause
Yeah,
I
you
can't
said
scroll, I'm noticing.
Yeah.
you said a 6.
I rolled a solid 6. 4 plus
Alright.
2.
Yeah, you check around your pockets. Nothing seems to be missing.
Cool.
I'm just
Yeah.
kidding. You lost your left arm.
Ah!
That
No longer
bitch!
noticed.
No, it's just a very slow. No, it's like an anime. You know, your forearm's cut off, but didn't start bleeding until you looked at it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but no, everything's fine, and you see what you see looks to be a female Triton, kind of with more like a reddish sort of like fins making up hair on the back of her head, like coming down and almost like an explosion of it. That's just kind of like down to like her like waist. And it's very thick too, and she's got this very relaxed, kind of uncaring look on her face with like this odd plastered smile. It's like, "Hello, Welcome to my shop. How can I help you?
Hi, yes. I just need to pick up a couple of clothes. I've been wearing these for a while and I need a fresh look. I'm
Oh,
going to see
yeah.
Lady Atu.
Oh, yeah, that's dreadful. You should get something new. Might I recommend something like this? As she just starts, immediately starts like grabbing like 14 different pairs of apparel, and starts basically like putting them over your body to check, and they're all very nice. But obviously, one sticks out to you more than everything else.
Yeah, Vishana will take that, and we'll also take the nice skirt that she finds, and we'll
Mhm.
purchase those.
All right, that would just be about 5 gold.
Easy enough.
Yep. And Angeline just kind of like waits, kind of like just waits outside.
Yeah. I assume the rest of the grass touchers return.
Why would you assume he'd ever come back?
Well, I'd say they'd be gone. They'd probably be gone for quite a bit, but that depends on how long they're touching grass, I guess.
I would say after a little while, Astelar would be satiated, and she'd probably go and
Yeah, at
look
least till we
around
see
town.
real dirt.
You'd be gone a while.
Yeah, like after I touch grass for some time, and I like touch the trees and I ask the trees how they're doing.
There are no trees around here.
Yeah,
Oh,
the trees are
They're like a
a
mile
mile
away.
away.
I ask the grass how they're doing.
Oh yeah, we're chill, bro.
We're pretty
That's
chill.
good.
It's nice
That's
to be
good.
touching us.
Everything's pretty poggers. Don't touch me. That's sexual assault in some places. You don't have my consent.
I just spent.
I
a
literally,
week
I
on
birthed.
a boat. I almost died twice. I
Oh.
threw up so many times. Shut up! I'm touching you.
Oh, so that gives you permission to touch me? Oh well, we'll see how that holds
I birthed you. I made you with my own power.
Ask for
Hey,
consent.
So that means you control me? Oh, so it is.
Ask for consent.
I can be my own grass.
It's a glass. It is land. It's fucking assholes.
Dawkins over there, just like petting the grass, like, what are you yelling at the grass for?
I want to go back to hostel.
I'm gonna go back to hostel because the grass here is hostile.
Get me back on that boat. We're going back to hostel. Gracias, sucks.
But you guys
Yeah, I'd come back.
return after. You guys do return after all. You see, because it's again the main square where most of the actual shops are is not as big as the actual dock. I'd say it's about a good maybe like 20 or 30 different buildings of differing value. But so it's pretty easy to just look around and see where someone is, and you do see Angeline, who's kind of like sticking around inside of the or outside of one shop.
You know what I wanted
Other
to do?
stores have stores.
What? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No. You can go.
I was just gonna say, because while I was out here, now that we were on land, Dolkin is going to be looking around for a particular mass of spider. Because now that we're like near land, he's kind of getting excited now that he's done touching dirt or grass. Would I spot anything? Or...
I did forget about everything. I did forget about everything in explaining things, because actually this should have happened when you got off the ship. Actually.
Oh well, now we can say she comes from the tree. She we see her running across the sandy beach.
No. What?
Oh.
Yeah. What happens is that as you are walking back through the through the square from touching grass, you do hear from a distance just.
Dolkin's ears perk up and he looks around.
And you turn around, and as you turn around, you get latched on and smacked to the ground as a giant familiar wolf spider latches itself onto you.
Yeah, Dolkin he has his arms stretched wide. He turns around. He knows immediately what's gonna happen. And Maul jumps on him and he falls to the ground and she starts licking his face. And you all can Yeah, it's absolutely brutal to those who don't know what's happening. It looks like
Yeah.
I'm being torn to shreds.
Yeah, she immediately guard is like, whoa, what the? It's like holding his spear, like, what the fuck do I do?
Yeah, Dulkin's not saying anything. He's just, you can just hear him like.
Are me and Hank there with him?
Oh yeah, this.
And
Oh
he's-
yeah.
I'll turn to the guard and be like, don't worry. This is his companion. He is fine.
You all can see Dulkin like just like really hugging Ma, just like keeping her really close, and you can hear him like sniffling. And he's just like hugging her, just like really tight and petting her.
And this is like in the square.
Yeah,
Cool.
just like in the middle of the square.
Yeah, she crawls onto your back out of your arms and just starts like wrapping her arms like tightly around your body.
Yeah, Dulkin finally like gets up onto his feet, and he's just got like a big smile on his face, and he's got like just like some tears of joy running down his face, and he's reaches his hand around and like petting her on the head. He looks very happy.
Hold on.
Yes.
Oh yeah, nothing there. Yeah, continue.
Yeah.
Continue.
Oh, you said hold on. By the way, there's no music.
Is
I-
there?
I hear the music.
I hear
I hear
music.
the music.
I
yeah.
refreshed the page, and there
You-
was
you
no
should
longer
refresh.
music. No, the problem was that I refreshed, and now there's no longer music.
Oh.
Oh.
How about
well,
I
I mean,
refresh
I-
again?
I also can't hear me.
I refreshed and then I was able to see all of Matt's
Alright.
rolls.
All right, how about I refresh again? Let me just go ahead and do that. I'm just like Tolkien now. He just can't speak. And if any of you guys ask him questions, he just says like pure joy written across his face.
I assume this would be. Angeline would be able to see this, but so she'd just be sitting out in front of the store, see you with Ma. She's got a smile on her face, sees how happy you are, wipes a little bit of a tear away. And while she's waiting for you guys to catch up.
Oh, there we go. Now it's back. And then Dolkin will he'll be dragging behind most of everyone. Just like so happy that it actually worked. That Demeter wasn't like, playing a
Fucking with you.
joke. Yeah, playing a joke on him.
Yeah, as you get back, Angeline just looks. She's like, "Hi guys, hi Ma." And she like holds out a hand towards Ma, and Ma just holds out her leg and just sort of like touches Angelina's palm.
And it's finally like once we like met back up, and Dolkin just starts like looking around, and he's like, "Oh, Ma, I don't know if you, I don't know, I got a lot of apologizing to do, but Estelar, you should try to give a special thanks to Estelar. She did try to save you. She tried as best she could, but you were sad. But she did try. I just want you to."
And she turns towards Estelar, and Estelar, you feel one of the legs just on top of your head.
Oh. I give her a little pet back. I actually would like to cast Speak with Animals.
Okay.
Just to be able to talk to Ma for a second.
This is always a good
Ma.
idea.
I know. Ma, how is you feeling?
Is it true my darling Dolkin said? Did you really try to bring me back, dear?
Of course I tried to bring you back.
Oh, that makes me so happy. Oh, I knew you were a good girl. You just had to get through that little Asahad of yours.
We just had a bit of a misunderstanding at the beginning, but
Oh, water on the bridge, honey.
I do see how much Dolkin cares about you, and I think we're all very lucky to have you around. But
Well, I'm happy that you're happy that he's happy that I'm happy.
yeah. But are you feeling alright? You don't feel strange or different, or
Where did you go?
think
What is the
weird.
question I think you're looking for?
Well,
are you
no,
feeling alright?
things went dark for a second, and next thing I know, I was around trees. But I knew what Dalkin was, so I came a running.
Did you just know that he is at all times?
Oh yeah, of course, always.
Ooh. That you're a very brave girl, Ma, and it's good to have you back.
She just nods.
As soon as Estelar finishes her conversation with Ma, the door to the shop just swings open, and Vishana comes floating out on her broom in a bright lavender blouse with a black and pink skirt on as...
Drop that art, boyo.
Oh.
But
Do we finally get the art?
We finally got art.
Where is it? Is it in memes? Did you put in the memes?
It is on my character sheet in addition
Oh.
to...
Are they...
Roll 20 is
Yeah, you don't understand.
thieving for me.
Roll
I
20.
will-
Could
I
you
will
put
go
it
ahead
in?
and
In addition
Discord
to, it is in the art
Oh,
channel.
okay. Because
I
Discord
will
is
go ahead
having.
and show it. I will go ahead and show it. I'll click show it to everyone.
Ah, okay.
Oh.
It's a little booby there.
Yeah. Little
got-
booby window.
You got
It's a little.
you got some slight boobage.
Mhm.
There's a bit of boo boo. Boo boo boo.
Yeah, a bit of boo boos.
Not-
Little
Not-
little
not
bit
as-
of booba.
Not as
Booba.
much as Estelar, but still a little bit of booba. You know,
Still some booba there.
she's got a rack. Not much of one, but it's there.
Let's
This is some mighty
see.
fine art.
There's some mighty fine
It
art.
is very, it is very good art. I saw that a few days ago. It's very good. Well, but let's see.
Why'd you put a weird X on your head?
That's always been on my head.
I don't believe that. Dawkins
What is
never
it?
noticed.
That's where, like, my, Kalashtar shit come from.
Oh.
Oh.
That's where her second person lives.
Yeah,
Where-
that's where Keel is.
where the
When-
schizo-
When you float out, Angelina is like she's gawking at you right now. She's like
Little
she's
nosebleed.
she's a little bit red, not nosebleed, but she's a little bit red in the cheeks. Like she's got that look like she's looking at a supermodel right now. Is what is basically akin to that. It's like, oh wow.
You like it? I thought it fit me well. And now that I have this nice ring of warm, I don't have to dress warmly anymore.
You look fantastic.
What do you mean you don't have to dress warm anymore? That seems like you'd have to dress more warm now.
This ring
Sure.
keeps me warm.
She's wearing like 3 skirts.
She's wearing like
It's-
7 skirts.
It's a layered mini skirt, okay?
But yeah.
All right.
I appreciate. Dolkin approves of the look.
As do I. I'll nod.
Yeah.
I can
could
tell
be a little
the
bit
way
more.
that I could tell what you were saying about their faces. Their
Mhm.
faces are pretty good.
Mm-hmm. You know, it took.
Get black nails.
I do.
Is that black nails I'm seeing there?
Yeah, she's always had black nails.
It looks like they're like long, or
Yes,
they
are long. She has
Oh,
long,
okay.
effeminate nails.
Okay, all right. I was just
Yep.
okay.
And as you guys are standing there and admiring Vishana's new look, you do hear from a store next door as you see the door burst open to another store, and a figure in a hood start to run out, and you hear the owner behind inside the store run. I was like, hey, stop, thief!
Oh, it's a
Stop
good thing I have
it!"
hold person. I'm gonna cast hold person.
All right, go ahead and what's the
Wisdom
how
save.
how far is hold person?
It's let me check.
How
I
far is
believe
it?
it's
'Cause this is
60.
60 feet.
Yeah, 60.
ooh, actually, unfortunately, be a little farther than 60 feet away. Unfortunately,
Hmm.
Okay, never mind.
sorry, but you do see this this hooded figure immediately just running out, but
It-
like almost exuberantly, just dressed up in garb from head to toe as
Is-
she is running down the street.
Is this the same woman I saw
at the shop?
You do see a bit of red hair.
And with that, Vashana's
Mhm.
just going to, still on her broom, full speed after her. Hey, stop!
You see her look at you as she turns around, and this time actually, unlike when she was in the store, this person has the hood complete over their face, every part of their body covered up, and a mask over their face. And she immediately dips into an alleyway behind one of the stores and out of
Yeah.
your sights.
Vashana just goes up to keep an eye on her.
All right, as you go up, this would be around noon. So as you do that, and I assume you fly over to where she is. I want you to roll me a perception check.
Perceiving Checkaroony Hubba Shabada. I'm going to sorcery point that. Hubba Shabada. Fuck.
So
I could inspiration. You know what? I will inspiration. I got that inspiration. No need to hold on to it. Fuck you. God damn it.
Wow. Matt.
Okay. All right.
It was just
So-
not destined to be.
So, as you go over to where this woman dipped into the alleyway, and you did see her holding on to a bunch of items. That seemed to just be probably just like a small bag full of different items. But as you go over and start looking from a bird's eye view downwards, you don't see her.
Hmm. I mean, I assume the rest of us would. I mean, Dalton
And-
would like to. Oh no.
And
continue.
with a bit more, I don't. Well, you guys didn't say if you're running or not.
Well, yeah, because I wanted to let Matt do his thing, but that's okay. Next time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry. I mean, unfortunately, I'll
And
make sure to ask you guys next time. But
I do
but-
move faster on the broom than any of
Yeah,
them could move.
But even from a bird's eye view, you do look down, and there's nowhere that she could be hiding in these alleyways. Like there are no like boxes to hide under or like tents to hide under. From where she ran and what you can see, it's completely empty. But from your position, you do see that there's a bag on the ground.
Vashana is just going to pull out her wand of detect magic and hit it real quick.
All right, you do so, and all right, yeah. So you're just activating detect magic right now.
Yep. Use one of the charges in the wand to cast detect magic.
Alrighty, you do so. Do you go down?
Yeah, and she'll go down just to make sure that there's no one invisible hiding around.
Yeah. Do the rest of you? I'll ask now. I assume the rest of you would be following by this point.
Yeah.
Seeing
yeah,
that
we'll-
she is like running after, well, flying after, I
Yeah.
would go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was gonna have
so-
Ma shoot web, but yeah, so Dalton will just will run.
Unfortunately, if it was out of the range of a hold person, it was also out
Oh,
of the range
okay.
of the
So it's
web.
all okay. Just making sure that. Then never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Ma's web is 30 feet.
okay.
Unfortunately. Yeah, but and I assume Hank. Oh, Chase isn't back yet.
Yeah, we'll just make him
Yeah,
follow.
that's-
I'm sure Chase would
Yeah.
have Hank follow.
I'm back.
But,
I'm back. I'm back.
Oh, Chase, you want to follow us?
We're chasing.
What are
a
you guys
crook.
doing?
We're chasing
Oh.
someone, Chase.
Captain
chase
a
that
robber.
Oh, catching a rubber? Absolutely.
There
Yeah.
you go.
So yeah, you guys all follow after Vashana, who by this point, you guys would get over to the alleyway that this robber ducked into
Now,
before.
now hold on. Now hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Can I
Mhm.
like while we're running, could I shout in Thieves Can't? Stop right there or something.
Now you do whatever you want,
Um,
Chase.
Yeah. I'll say when that happened, you do so, but the person who was running didn't seem to react to it.
I can
Okay.
imagine that Hank is just saying, "Oh, isn't it quite a nice fucking day out here? Just touch grass."
Touch grass, eat ass, go fast!
Oh
You're
wait,
like,
I forgot.
Hank, what?
I forgot. Thieves Can't wasn't like a language. I forgot it
it's
was
not.
like
saying random things.
Okay, all right.
But well,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
other thieves will understand. But
Okay.
as far as this woman didn't turn around to look at you when you spoke up.
Understandable.
touch grass. I've already done that today. Like, why do I need to touch more grass?
Eat
Yeah, but-
ass.
But you guys go into the alleyway around the same time that Vashana drops down and casts detect magic, and I assume you're going like above the bag where the bag is.
Yeah, and just giving a good old sweeperoonie.
Yep. Within the entire range of your detect magic, you don't detect any magic, not even from the bag, not from the stores, but it'd be blocked off by the stone regardless.
Mhm.
So, but you don't detect anything. It almost looks like you do see that the bag just looks like it has been dropped, and the things that were inside were spilled out, which look to be various different types of food, some very minor jewelry as well. And you guys would be arriving at this time too, seeing Bashana over the bag that's with all its content with spilled out onto the ground.
Yeah, as we catch up, Dalton will look over and just be like, did you get him?
No, she disappeared.
What do you
It's
mean?
like she
Man.
vanished. There's no magic here either, so she's not invisible or anything like that, but she just poof, gone.
Actually, let me see. Actually, that is magic. Actually,
Oh.
you do get a faint remnants of something.
What?
You know what I
is-
have?
that is directly above where the bag is.
What school of magic would that be?
It doesn't have a school.
Oh.
Whoa.
It's
That sounds like something.
it's weird. It's faint. It's like when you catch when you catch dust particles in like a beam of sunlight, kind of. You guys know what I'm talking about.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's kind of like looking at that, barely noticeable, but it's like just this little shimmering that's like above the bag of this arcane energy that's just kind of lingering there for a couple moments as it feels like it's just dispersing slowly.
Vishana will quickly just run her hand through it and see if she feels anything.
You don't feel anything. It's just weird because it's definitely magic, but it's either a school that you haven't seen before or it doesn't belong to a school.
Is that something there, Vishana?
Yes, there's a faint trace of magical energy, but it's nothing like I've ever seen before.
Nothing like you've ever seen before. And Angelina would just she doesn't have detect magic prepared, so she can't do that. But she is gonna just like look at you as like, what even? She kind of just looks down as just looks at the bag real quick and just looks inside of it real quick. And at this point, you guys will hear your footsteps of two guards and also what looks to be the store owner that was just robbed, just like come out into the alleyway as well. And they'll come up to you with the store owner behind them, looking a little miffed. It looks to be like a very disgruntled middle-aged halfling man, kind of like with a little balding spot on his head. Just clear annoyed. And the two guards are like, "Hey, you! We saw you flying there. Did you see where she went?"
No, she dipped into this alleyway and disappeared. There's a faint bit of magic here, but I can't tell what it is.
No. You go that way. I'll go this way. And they immediately just start like running through the different alleyways as the shop owner just like looks so obvious, like, "Hey, you didn't see what she looked like, did you?"
I did.
No, sir. I did not.
I
Wait,
did.
you did?
Yes, she was in the clothing shop prior to her robbing you.
Damn. Is anything in there that's still there? He points down to the bag that Angelina's looking through right now, and actually, she would get that. So let's see if she can do a little something fun.
Oh, we like a little fun.
We do like a little fun. Do a little trolling.
Do a little trolling. A
Do
16.
the little trolling.
Yeah, Angelina Angelina stands up with the bag in her hand and just looks looks to this halfling man. It's like, yeah, here, she dropped this. I guess she just maybe just I thought it wasn't worth it and ran. She hands the bag over to the man, who quickly swipes it. It's like, and it's like sifting through it. Yeah, just sifting through it. It's like, yep, these are mine, all right. Well, he looks at you. He's like, oh, thanks. Appreciate it.
Of course. Sorry we couldn't stop her.
That's fine. He's kind of like has the bag. Oh, no. A couple of these aren't mine.
So what did she try to steal from you?
God, she just stole a bunch of. She just stole a bunch of the jewelry that I had in there. It looks like, for the most part, all of it is in there.
Oh, what that's
I'll
good.
have to count. Maybe she might have swiped something. That's
Have you ever seen her around?
Yeah, is this the first time this has happened, or is this a frequent occurrence?
This ain't happened in months. Yes.
It happens before.
Well, yeah, but one was just a petty thief. It was just a fucking shitty teenager. We threw in the slammer for a couple of days.
Yeah, Vashana will just give a quick description of what she remembers, because she doesn't remember much and I don't remember much.
Red hair.
Red hair.
And actually, yeah, okay, well, even with that, so with your passive perceptions, no one else guessed this except Hank and Estelar. You guys didn't notice that that Angelina was going through the bag a little bit and kind of like looking through, but then you saw her grab something, and she's kind of got her hands behind her back, looking at the man.
Oh.
She was teeth.
You see, she's got a vial in her hand. It looks to be a vial of a red liquid.
Stole?
Well,
That looked like it might have been from the bag.
Put her
but
in the
man just
slammer.
kinda the man does look through the contents and just for a second glance like,
Well, thanks for your help. Yeah, bye.
as he starts
What?
immediately just walking
We
away.
didn't get your name, sir.
Colts, don't bother me right now. I gotta get some of this stuff back to the other shop owners.
Understandable. Have a great day, Called.
like Colt.
Yeah, as he,
Well, that
as
was
he starts walking away, grumbling, starting to take out some of the jewelry that's from inside the bag.
well, that was wacky. We didn't even like do anything.
That was strange. Vashana, is that magic still lingering around, or is it gone now?
Detect
It-
Magic's still up, so
The tech magic's still up. It's gone. It was fading away.
It faded pretty quick. It's not here anymore.
Can I, like, because you said I saw the thing that Angelina took, and can I go over to her and say like, how's the thrill feeling?
Yeah, she just looks down. And she's like, huh?
Oh, I saw you take that little red flask.
Oh. She immediately just doesn't bother hiding. It's like, oh yeah, I saw this as she holds up this red flask to you guys, and just kind of like looks at it. I saw it in the bag with some of the other things. It looked a little bit weirder. I didn't know if it was like a magic potion or something. I thought it might be. She just shrugs.
Well,
Well, it's
you-
definitely not jewelry.
there was
But
there was no
but-
magic on it, so do your thing.
Can I insight Angelina?
Yeah, I would also like to
Because
insight
I
her.
feel like this is kind of sus.
Sussy.
sure, yeah, sure. Go, you can inside her.
Oh,
Oh,
20 and 21.
As far as you can know, she just looked at something that she thought just looked weird and just didn't want to, have to explain taking something out of the bag in front of like two guards and a disgruntled shop owner.
Alright, okay.
Didn't
The
think you for the stealing type.
Detect magic is still up. Is it magical at all?
It is not magic.
Maybe a little bit of hunk is rubbing off on you.
Perhaps Hank is rubbing off on you.
I
hope
just
not.
I just thought this we got like a mystery or something, and this was like a little weird. But she just looks at it, it's like, I don't know.
It's not magical, dear.
You want to
If you
drink
don't
it?
know what it does?
She is going to hesitantly pop off the cork of it. It's like-
if you're going to drink it, let me.
No, she is going to it's like a little small like a test tube vial with a cork in it. She's gonna like put her nose over it, do a survival check for her.
Big 14.
Oh, what is that? Smells like copper.
Yeah,
Wait.
Rashana will hold out her hand.
Could
Oh,
I
boy.
take a whiff?
Yeah. If you want, anyone who wants, go ahead and do a survival check on that.
Oh yeah, we're gonna
Alright,
pass it around.
Pass it around.
As someone who
Take a puff, boys.
There we go,
yeah,
18.
take a hit of this.
Oh, Estelar.
Smoke this all the time.
Pass the
18.
boof.
Yeah, Estelar, Vashana, and Dolkin, just like looking at it immediately, it's pretty apparent what that is immediately. That's blood.
Mm. Interesting.
I didn't get that.
Why does someone have a vial of blood?
I don't know. It was the only thing I saw in there. I mean, in that bag, all I saw was like there was jewelry, some like rations and food, like, a lot of things that looked like pretty, and so a few clothing items in there too. But that was the one thing that really stood out to me.
Vial of blood? Who's
What's that?
selling vials of blood?
I definitely think that that's a merchant we don't want to shop at.
What would somebody need a vial of blood for? Anyway?
You know what I'd like to do while we're
Maybe.
standing around Isaiah? Because I don't know.
Mhm.
I'm gonna cast Primeval Awareness, just while thinking about because I don't know. Maybe it's a monstrosity. I mean, they do wacky things, or
you
a
sense
fiend.
monstrosity blood?
Well, I could just
Are
know
you-
if there's monstrosities or demons around, and I know. I mean,
Hmm.
the demons we've met aren't very nice to people, and neither
Uh,
usually
you
are
do-
monstrosities.
You cast Primal Awareness. You do not sense monstrosities or demons.
Oh, okay, just
Or-
making sure.
Is it specifically demons or is it fiends
it's-
that you can sense?
It is fiends.
Yeah, you sense no fiends or monstrosities.
Just checking.
I'm not. Well, it's not like a fiend or it's not a monstrosity. I mean, do we want to?
How congealed does this blood look, Isaiah?
Do another survival check.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, what's the sloshability on this?
Well,
It's hard to tell. You're not sure if it's fresh or not. Maybe at the very least we can tell is maybe a couple days.
I don't know what kind of blood this is, but it's fresh. Ish.
Would it be like an alchemy thing? Are we using blood for alchemy? Maybe somebody's. This is some sort of special blood.
I was
I-
thinking maybe we can ask a hunter.
Well,
Dalkin looks over to you.
There's. I don't know of much alchemy that uses blood. There is a relatively new magic that's going around that uses blood, but I don't think it's this.
I mean, what other blood could they
Can-
be using?
Can I see it?
I was gonna ask for the ball.
Yeah. Maybe Mark can track it.
Oh, yeah. Dalkin will uncork it and just put it
There's
under
a lot of blood.
put it under Ma's nose. The fuck does she? I don't think she has.
Use her as like a
Spider's
fuck-
track.
use her as like a fucking bloodhound.
Yeah. Well, she's got a
Yeah.
+4 in wisdom. Got a higher
Well,
wisdom
you mean
than me.
in survival?
Well, we didn't give her survival as a profit.
So she's got a +1.
Oh. Well,
You know
Oh
what?
no yeah.
I can turn into a dog, and then I can have
Yeah, get her.
advantage on perception checks that rely on hearing or smell.
Yeah, Ma, you bring up the blood up to Ma's face, and she you think she's smelling it before she like
Not even paying
before
attention.
she like yeah, she like looks at it, and then yeah, it's blood, and she like sticks one of her fangs in there, or like she's about to start drinking it.
No, no. Me first.
And Dolkin's gonna put a little bit on his finger and put it on his tongue, like, just make sure. He wants to know if this is like been. He wants to know if this is like some sort of like magic potion, that if something was done to this. So he's gonna just like put a little dab on his finger and.
That's blood. That's just straight up blood.
Blood right there.
Yeah, they didn't put like grass in this.
Why would someone put grass in blood?
and now Dolkin has contracted HIV.
Yay!
Well,
Not really.
Fantastic.
I mean, you put like weird grass in and you make like invisibility potions. You just like do anything.
I could have told you that it was regular, not, you know.
But you didn't taste it.
But
Now I know
it had no magic in it, dear.
But now I know this person's blood type.
What is the blood type?
A positive.
My offer still stands though. Dog. I'm just if you're really interested in tracking this blood.
I mean, this is our only lead that we have, unless Hank can see like a hidden passage anywhere. And I mean, I'll hand it over
what
to.
if I could?
Don't hand it to me. I don't have hands when I'm a dog.
Oh yeah, I'll
Can
keep
I-
it uncorked.
You know,
is
wait.
that
What?
Is that something I could do with stone cutting or no? I imagine not.
Investigation checks if you want to look around.
I mean, if
I was more
Okay.
insinuating because you're a rogue and you can find
yeah,
places to hide.
I mean, maybe I could.
You can always be
Oh,
looking
yeah,
around
there
at
you-
things.
You ain't not gonna fucking find that shit. No.
No, you
Bless
look
you.
around and immediately you don't think that anything could be like a hiding spot or hidden passage. It's pretty blank inside of this alleyway.
All right.
All right,
That's
I'll
right.
keep it uncorked and just look at somebody like, well, if you want to try and see if you can sniff out as a dog, I mean, this is our only lead, and well, if I manage to encounter it, it's gonna come find you soon, so you should probably like.
What the hell is what you're saying? Instead of a dog, I want to be a wolf because that's cooler.
I assume it's
Right.
literally the same thing.
It's the same thing, but I've got more HP and I do slightly more damage. And I got pack tactics.
Yeah, dogs don't have back tactics.
So I will wild shape into wolf. And I'll sniff it and see if my sniffer takes me anywhere.
Dolkin has it uncorked and he's like wafting it about.
All right, so you got a 2d20s plus and take the higher at 3.
Mm-hmm. 2d20s.
Okay, 19.
There you go.
And soft 20.
That's a soft 20. So you do smell the blood, and oh yeah, because you wild shape, you also keep your your smell as well as
Yeah, you
well as-
keep your perception.
yeah, keep your regular
Perception
perception and
modifier?
everything.
I would use.
So that's
That is like a-
Oh actually wait, yeah,
Like
as a,
75 or
because
something.
wild shape you keep everything. Just
Yeah, you keep all your mental
it's just
stats,
the
but you
So,
get the
so,
bonus.
so you would just roll your regular perception with advantage. So we'll take
Okay.
that 17. That's like a 25 or
She has
yeah,
plus 8, so 25.
I do have plus 8.
Yeah.
So
yeah. So yeah. So yeah, it would be higher. But yeah, so you wild shape into a wolf and smell it, and with a perception like that, it will say you can immediately tell that's human blood.
Okay. Human blood.
As far as anything close to you, there's really no discernible track as where it came from. Because everything was corked, the faintest smell with a 25, you can tell that this is what this was within the surrounding area. If that woman was here and moving around. But as far as like where it leads, you don't have really much of a lead on that.
Shake my wolf head.
Okay. Well, I'll just hang on to this then.
Still gonna recork it and just go to stow it away.
Yeah, you do so. And Angelina just kind of staying there, just like a hand on her chin, like, huh. Well, this is odd.
Woman who steals something and then disappears into thin air with magic that doesn't have a school. Huh. Just looks to you, Vashana, like she seems stumped.
Yeah, Vashana just shrugs. I have no idea. I mean, you saw her just as well as I did when we walked into the store.
You didn't see her do anything, did you? Or did she?
She bumped into me, and while I was getting dressed, she disappeared.
Sounds like a really good school to escape authorities. Could maybe look into something like this if we ever figure it out.
Why would you want to do that, Hank?
I'm
Well,
never going.
I don't know. Maybe because I'm a rogue.
I'm never going to teach it to you, Hank.
Oh, never say never.
Well, for now, just Angelina's kind of looking. Well, the girl's not here, and maybe everything she stole is back with everyone's. We don't know where she went, so.
Vashano, now seeing this, is just going to do a really good, like, full thorough, take everything out, make sure it's all there, pocket check.
Alright, do a perception check.
Perception, okay. Hubba.
11.
Oh,
Yeah, as far as you can tell, everything is still where it is.
I love that he prefaces it with "as far as you can tell."
nice.
Like,
Just to
like
do that
she is going out and putting everything, like, on the ground and making sure it's all there
Counting the paper clips.
before putting it back into her bag.
Well, as far as you can tell, with an 11.
As far as you can tell.
Yeah,
Like,
as far as I said.
0 gold. Yeah, I think that's about how much I had.
like focus, staff, 2 daggers, a set of clothes.
As
Yeah,
far as you can tell.
As far as you
As
can
far as
tell.
you can tell, everything you have is still there.
I'm glad that I'm glad that I'm continuing to amass of different liquid bottles in my inventory that I'm all keeping next to the black sludge. Because one of these days
Oh, that's
I'm gonna
great.
accidentally pull one of those out thinking it's a healing potion and just drink it and die.
No.
Oh, what a great.
I'm making sure specifically to put them all next to each other. In the worst case scenario, I could end up killing myself.
Hey, we're in a
Well,
bad
alright,
situation.
Duncan's gonna-
Maybe it's the best.
Yeah,
the
exactly.
Best possible solution.
I have everything.
We should probably go see what Conrad's up to, unless you guys want to shop and do. But I don't need anything. I don't think. I can't really give anything.
No, let's go to Thelios. I'm sure you guys want to touch trees in addition to touching grass.
Off my wolf head. I have it wild shaped back just because, like, when we walk back into town, I want to, like, keep sniffing and see if I can catch any hints, like, coming
Yeah.
from, like, town.
I'll let you know. You unfortunately do not get much else.
Damn.
Besides
Alright.
besides the vague smell of like blood from that specific vial that's kind of just like moved around, it doesn't really lead anywhere, especially with how faint it is.
Because I was more so just
But
trying to see
you
if there
can-
was,
you-
like,
but
any
you-
more in the stores.
At the very least, you can tell that this scent has lingered here for at least a couple days.
So they've been scouting the area.
Interesting.
They've been
Okay.
I'll
Alright,
relay that
but-
information when I unwild you.
Yeah,
Undog.
as we're walking back, Vashana just looks down at Wolf Stellar and be like, you know, Conrad is going to flip his lid if he sees you like that. You should probably stay like that for a while.
What's wrong with it? Wait, hold on.
You can't you can't respond.
Yeah, I was like,
Lord.
wait a minute. I'm a wolf.
But,
Sure, I'll do it.
Bork.
Orc.
Barf.
I mean, he might
Hinkle.
be. What if he's
Hank will,
more like a?
Hank will pet the top of the dog's he's like, oh, good dog.
I nip at him.
Make him rub your belly.
Oh no.
What if he?
Red Rocket! Red Rocket!
I was gonna say rub my hand over all 8 of her nipples.
And with that, I think we can maybe call the session.
And with that, Chase has a new fanfiction.
Okay.
She can't red rocket. She's a girl dog. Wait, no, she's a Fuda.
Oh no!
Mm.
No.
This is when
So
you
she-
guys find out.
So she
Yeah,
has.
eight nipples
She has.
and a
The,
penis.
she actually doesn't have 8 nipples.
Alright.
It's just 8 cocks.
Alright,
Oh,
so
no.
hope you guys enjoyed the session. Had a little bit of a wacky, fun, goofy, haha time.
I didn't like that my roll 20 was broken for like the past 20 minutes, but that was.
I feel like it ended up fixing itself towards the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like, and I finally get to use a fun new homebrew that I've been having for a bit.
I was going to jokingly say to Vishana, maybe you got your blood stolen, but I'm glad I refrained.
It's human blood, so.
Well, I didn't. Well, I guess
You were a
have-
dog? You
I
haven't
will.
told us yet?
you're right. I was like waiting for Vashana to like do her mind link thing because I figured she could talk to me as.
I
Even
can
though
talk
I'm-
to you. You can't reply without being able to speak a language. So
Can
it
I
would
not?
just be-
You're a dog.
Not as a dog.
That's stupid.
You
Yeah.
can understand the language, but you can't speak it.
Yeah, as long as you understand a language, you understand what I'm saying to you. But you have to speak in a language back to me that I understand.
Okay.
Doesn't
You
know
don't
dog.
understand Wolf.
I do not speak wolf, unless wolf is some form of Aquan, Orin, Draconic, Elvish,
It's a
Dwarvish,
dialect of Elvish, as we all know.
That is
Ignin,
true.